All right, we should be live. Let's see, give it a couple moments to warm up. See if this shit works. Are we live? Is this shit on? Yo, we're live. What's good, my people? What's good, chat? Who you got? We got people waiting in here. XRP, bag holder, Monkey. What's good, Monkey? What's good, Cat? What's good, my people? Welcome back to the show. So see, today I'm bringing on a guest. I got this tiger in from Q Lifestyle, right? This is a Q Lifestyle member, and we're bringing him on here to tell you guys and show you guys the wonderful world of numerology, astrology, and the Q app, and how you guys can start applying this knowledge to your advantage. Take it away, sir. What's your birthday? Let's start with this. Who are you? What's your birthday?
My name is Manuel Castellanos. My birthday is 12/10/1998.
12/10/1988. So you're 4 light tiger, born on the 10th, yes?
Yes, sir.
It's good energy, hard-working energy. You're a hard-working tiger, love to take action, love to go hard. You don't like being still. You don't like being lazy, do you? When you get lazy, things start to going wrong for you, don't they? You get lazy, you get too relaxed, everything starts going wrong in life. Is that true?
Yes, sir. I personally have seen that. I really have.
All right, bro. Tell us what you got for us. Let's hear it.
So, hey guys, I'm here with Tavi. Like Tavi said, I'm here to share my vision and my insight and how I personally been applying this information and how I'm planning to apply this information for my next 5 years. So these are all just examples I'm going to be sharing. First, I just want to go off by saying, like Gary says, we have really 5 years to make a bag and really make us successfully stable because, like, he's shared Zcash with his students that made millions. He called out many events showing political parties, showing real status people on real events on how occurrings. For instance, Elon Musk. If you look at Tesla, like he's been proving it, it's been going down. He proved that Bitcoin was going to go down. It's also going down too. These are just real examples that I've personally seen and I've been following along and I've been going like, okay, if this makes sense, like Tavi always says, Force, I'm going to tell you guys something about quick Force. Force loves systems. As long as the system makes sense to a four, he can follow along. And I've been following along to everything that Tavi and GG33 been putting out, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I don't see no reason why I should question this stuff.
Makes sense. When did you join? Where did you find Gary? How did you get into numerology?
Honestly, the honest truth, being a Sagittarius, I can only speak the truth and only but the truth. I will say this. I actually started getting into numerology in my personal year, quite funny, in 2022. And in 2021, I had to make a very tough, real decision. I was in a cell. Yep, just like Tavis says, bro, if you be playing those streets, ain't no four, you're going to end up.
Damn. Damn. The 4 tiger getting locked up, bro. Those tigers are fucking criminals, bro. I know so many tigers into that bullshit. You know why? Tiger's the third sign. Makes sense,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
Yes,
all this
sir.
tiger, and you're 4, so that shit was never gonna work for you. You know, a 4 light pad as a tiger, you kind of set up for a loss since birth doing that shit, you know?
Hell yeah,
That's the
bro.
matrix. That's the matrix. So now continue.
And peep this. I had to make that serious decision. And I say the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, he sat me down for that time. And I believe that every tiger needs to be sit down at some point. Why? Because, bro, we're too impulsive. We make too irrational decisions. That's why, like Tavis said, tigers die not because of dumb stuff, because of the dumb shit that they believe they can do. And that confidence is the reason why a lot of these tigers are not out here to this day. You've seen it. You've seen the tigers that have bit GG33's hand. Where are they now? They're all begging to come back. Me, I'm a smart tiger. You see, I peeped everything because of my upbringing. I was brought around a lot of negativity, a lot of stuff that made me self-aware at a young age. Quite funny enough, at 13, 1 plus 3, that 13, that matrix, yeah, I've been catching on. I've been catching on. I know how to cook. I've been paying attention to that. And I actually noticed that at 13, I started growing up by myself in the way of like, I had to provide for my clothing. I had to provide just to make myself be good in life simply because I was raised by a single household, you know? So I remember that I had to come into that. And I realized that at 13, being that 1 and 3, woke up my 4 energy. And that 4 energy from there, I haven't stopped. I've always been working and working and working. I've noticed that I've always had ambition. Being a one and being a one gave me vision and a lot of ambition, man. I'm very ambitious, and being having a lot of one in my personal birthday, makes me very alpha, makes me a very leader. What has helped me obtain this leadership and has helped me tap in more into it was knowledge, bro. Knowledge is
Mm.
critical.
So that's what a lot of tigers lack. A lot of tigers, lack that knowledge, bro. They're too stupid to learn. So you are a smart tiger. We agree. You got into this sort of stuff, and that changed your life, didn't it? So when did you get into Q? When did you get the download the Q app for the first time?
Really, I downloaded about like 6 months ago, around June, July. I want to say that's when I just really got into it. That's when I was like, nah, bro. I got a reading from Gary. He just gave me a quick reading of me and my wife's energy. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's true. Tigers get triggered. He said that we didn't have the greatest alignment, and I was like, BS, bro. Let me go get this Q app. Let me go see it myself. And he wasn't wrong. We didn't have the best alignment. It wasn't that bad. We have a good 65 high alignment, I want to say.
65%, that's pretty good, bro. Me and my wife got 60.
Right,
That's pretty good, bro. The 65, very doing
I
good,
want
bro.
to
Nothing bad about 65, bro. It's like a modest. That's good. 65 is good, bro.
have it. I'm gonna share this. You already know. My wife is November 30th, 2001. She's an A.
I know why Gary said that. That snake and tiger combination. Yeah, I know why he
But
said that.
let me tell y'all this. This is why I say I'm an intelligent tiger. Tigers are dumb. Okay. You as a tiger have to understand what do tigers do best? Pivot. If you surround yourself with the smart people, you surround yourself with ambitious people, just like a hunter would. You surround yourself with a deadly pack, my brother, you have tons of success. I'm here with Tabit. He's a cat. Tigers and cats have that feline in them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things happen. You're gonna see throughout the stream. Me and Tabby are just gonna be playing basketball, passing that ball back around from each other. I'm gonna be passing to him. He's gonna say some knowledge. He's gonna be like, "Yep, this man's cooking." He's gonna pass it back to me. I'm gonna be like, "Yep, you see how I'm doing it." Now back to what I was saying. With that said, let's get started. My wife is born on the 30th and is an 8 life path. She's a snake. I'm born on the 10th. I'm a 4 life path, a tiger. Both of us are Sagittarius. We don't listen to lies and we call out bullshit. I tell people when I talk about numerology and astrology to please tell me if they feel like I'm bullshitting them or if they feel like I'm telling them a lie. Why? Because I'd rather be corrected than continue to look like a fool. I started by asking them when's their birthday, and they tell me. And I share a little information that GG33 and Tabit provide in their videos. That's public information. Okay. I let them know a little bit about their birthday and their sign, and they're surprised, like anyone would, right? They're like, "Wow, how did you know that? Where did you learn that from?" Bro, I just pull out the Q app and I just say, "Bro, I pull out the Q app, I show them, and I tell them, you really want to get into this app? Watch GG33. He'll literally put you on everything, bro. If you get anything that doesn't, if you feel like anything that I'm about to tell you doesn't make sense, call me out on it. I'll gladly explain it. Why? Because fours, as a 4 life path, will do amazingly well in systems that make sense and that can be taught. If you're a 4 life path, stop complaining about having to work so hard and understand this, especially as a man. Being a 4 life path you'll always be on that grind. You're always gonna have to make money. Sure, you can't hustle. That's no worries. Dude, there's so many other skills. And if you're one of those stubborn 4s who is a horse, 3s who's a tiger, doesn't want to grow up, doesn't want to get out of that childish mindset, bro, I'll admit it. Tigers are a little childish, where we have that 3 energy in us. If we want to grow and we want to really see our true potential and you want to continue, trying to have that hustle, trying to make that money, go into a local dealership, or even better, sign up for a real estate class. You're a 4. Dude, 4s are all about that systems, logistics, and law and order.
Operations.
And law and order. Bro, you have any idea how beneficial you'll be in real estate with all those tax benefits? You being a 4, you have to follow the law. Why not get it? Why not benefit off of it? You see?
Makes
This
sense, bro. But now, let's talk about the Q app, bro. What's your favorite? Like, how is using the Q app helped you out? Specifically, the Q app.
Oh, definitely with making this podcast happen today, with being on today, bro. I'm really gonna talk about money, how to be strategic with it, and how to use power, bro. Today's a 28, 1 and 8 day. I made sure that today was the perfect timing, was the right day to talk about all this. How else have I seen it? Whenever I take my girl out shopping, I already know, hey, today's an 8 day, you're an 8, whatever you like. She's a 3. Gotta give her that kid energy. Gotta please that kid energy. If you keep your wife in that feminine energy and she's an 8, your life will only enhance more by that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So what's your favorite tools in the Q app? What do you use the most?
I use the most on the calendar and
Oh, do you like the new calendar we launched? Do you like the new calendar app?
oh yes, yes, definitely, brother, definitely. Like today, I even looked at it. I had a 67. No, that's a little too high. I think I had a 60 to 50% on that on today's percentage. Yeah, I actually had a 59 today. 59% with Compability's energy of today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the new Q calendar update, guys, hit the markets yesterday. The new improved calendar for the Q app. You get all the daily insights for 365 days a year. Each one is something a little bit different, to give you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. How compatible are you on a day-by-day basis? Is today good for you? Is tomorrow better? Is the day after tomorrow really shit for you? You gotta plan your life accordingly. Some days are good for money, other days are good for spirituality. Some days are good for sales, going on meetings, other days good for locking in, being by yourself. Right, so the Q app calendar is really a game changer. I highly recommend everybody you have the Q app, go and check it out. You will not regret it. Back to you, Tiger.
100%, man. You will not regret it at all. And I can even give a little bit of insight on how this can really be applied in many, many, many ways. For instance, I'm about to break down how I'm planning to use the Q app for the next 5 years of my life. Let me break it down with 2026, my friendly year. So, one thing I learned through Tavis teaching in GG33 is your cycles are also very important. Knowing your whole breakdown of your numerology and astrology, your life path, and how everything functions within you is very important on making these decisions. Let me start cooking. In 2026, my wife is going to enter her 5 year cycle. Her 5 year cycle is all about doing new things, trying new things out, and exploring new ideas. I'm planning to put her into a real estate class for her to start learning and start applying some of this knowledge. How so? Snakes and horses get along. She's in her 5 year cycle. She wants to do something new, and she's been talking about this. So why wouldn't that go along with it? Real estate goes well with her energy. 3 and 8. She's a communicator. She loves to talk. Threes are not about what you know, it's about who you know. Eights have that money power. They love to make money and they know how to generate it. Me having the Q app, guess what I'm able to do? I'm able to help her with know which houses to sell, know which houses are the best, with knowing what was it, the house finder and where to live. That's all
Yo,
those.
bro, sorry to cut you off. We got a reading to do. Abel with $10 says, how you doing? Your birthday is 6/22/2006. That's my soulmate day, actually, 6/22. Happy to have you here. Would learning trade skills be good for me since I was born at 6 months and 2006? Not just that, you're born at 22nd, 22 master builder. So of course, something physical, something real, learning like a trade skill will be very good for you. Now the interesting thing here is you are a 9 life path, so the 9/22 combination, no matter what you do in life, you want to make sure you have good mentors. You want to learn a trade skill, you better learn from a master. Because if you learn from average, you become average. You learn from the best, you become the best. For you as a 9 life path opponent 22nd, those trade skills, something real, very good thing to do in your current, age. But you look at this guy, he's like, what, you're 19 years old? Bro, AI is coming and he's worried. 19 years old kid, he's worried what he's gonna be doing, right? The AI is coming, taking jobs. Bro, you learn a real life skill, you learn something of actual value, you will never be out of work, bro. There's a long time away for someone to take away fucking carpenter jobs. AI robots doing that shit, you're a long time away. So yes, in your current position, being a 22 and a 9, with all the 6 energy, yeah, real estate, anything, trade jobs, building houses, selling them, fixing them, whatever, right? Works out great for you. I highly recommend it. Yep, you're 19, go hard. This is a good thing for you to learn a real life skill. I highly recommend it, you as a 22. Back to you, Tiger.
Now, me also being in 2026 is the horse year. I'm going to be in my 4 year cycle. I'm a 4 life path. What this does for me, I believe, have it correct me if I'm wrong. Me being in my 4-year cycle, that's just going to enhance my already 4 life path.
I mean, bro, you have some 22 in there, don't you think?
I would think so. I
Well,
would
then
think,
you can definitely, that's like a 22-4 type of day, so it's not pure 22, but like when you have a 22-4 type of personal year, it's kind of free will which way you take it. It's kind of free will. If you're just gonna be working as a worker bee, then you tap into more FO energy. If you start building towards something real and building something of your own, then you can definitely make the claim that you're in a 22 year. So it's more about, what you do with that energy other than just what's on a paper at that point. Make sense?
yes, definitely. And I also want to add on to what you're saying by it's my horse, my friendly year being tiger. It's my horse being the horse year, as well as I noticed that we're gonna be in a 1-year cycle, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And me being born on the first, what type of enhancement would that give me? Someone being born on the first in a 1-year cycle, in a universal 1-year cycle. Matter of fact, not
I
even my.
mean, I don't think that's a bit of a reach saying people born the first will have a good 2026 because it's a 1 year. I don't think it affects too much in that sense. But hey, sure, like your energy will be aligned with 2026 because in 2025 it's a 9 universal year. We've seen so many people get their ass handed to them for like going too hard and pushing through things that don't work because 9 is a number for adapting. So in the year 2025 you gotta be adaptive. You gotta go with the flow. You choose the path of least resistance. Now 2026 comes, that energy is gonna change. That's a 1 universal year. That's a horse energy. So you gotta push through things. You gotta go hard. Something's not working, you fucking make it work, right? In a 9 year, when something's not working, it's probably for a reason. You should be doing something else. That's how the energy shifts, right? And you will notice January 1, 2026, it's a different kind of aggressive energy in air. It's time to go hard, take action. So yes, in that sense, you've been born on the 10th will be more in your own energy, but it doesn't give you a direct compatibility boost, if that makes sense.
Of course, it does. In 2026, the horse, the tiger, and dog will be up. I already set up my team. I set up my team by being in my 3rd-year cycle. I'm out here networking. I'm making sure that I'm making the right contacts for the right things that I want in my upcoming friendly year. I set up my team by having 3 accountants in my corner. All 3 of them have their own unique energies, and all 3 of them fall into all 3 categories. One of them is a horse, one of them is a dog, and one of them is a tiger. Each of those energies has a purpose in my team. One I talk about my taxes to, one I talk about real estate about to, and the last one I talk about stocks to. The last one that I talk about stocks to, we're actually planning to start an LLC next year to join Gains 28 and as a 4, picking a class that shows you how to make money will actually prove a system. That's a real cheat code if you ask me. Because being a 4, you guys have to understand this. Systems are literally your cheat code. Anything that someone can teach you and is systematically proven and can actually provide you results, that's 4's language. That's literally 4's love language. We always say, why do we work so hard? Oh my God, why is life like that? Bro, if you guys just examine the Q app, it's literally a good system created for people who enjoy systems, who enjoy things that are planned out, who enjoy things that can be proven with actual facts behind it. Am I wrong, Tabit?
No, you're 100% correct. But now let's get I got another reading to do.
Go ahead.
12/6/1983. You're so over this year. I get it. You're a pig. So am I in an 8 personal year or 9 personal year? Next is a 1 personal year. Is it going to be a favorable year for me? So right now you're still in an 8 year. Right after you don't hit your 9 year until your birthday. Right, so your birthday, 6th of December. That date, that when you turn 1 year older, is when you go into new personal cycle. Right, so throughout next year you're gonna be in a 9 year again. So 2026, it might not be perfect for you. It's definitely gonna be better than 2025 because you get out of your enemy year. But being in a 9 year is still not the best for new beginnings. So your time to shine, sunflower, will come 2026 after your birthday, because 12/6/2026 you're going into a 28 personal year, and that's gonna match up with 2027 when it's your goat year. So you're a pig, goat and pig money make a combination. You can expect 2027 to be one of the best financial years of your life, best window of opportunity for new beginnings, starting things, going hard and taking action. So throughout 2026, again, it might be a lot about letting go of things, finishing things, getting rid of that extra weight holding you on or dragging you back. But see, 2027 will be go time. That's going to be the best time for any new beginnings, any moves you make. You got a lot to look forward to. Just got to get through the next 3 months and then throughout 2026 as well. That makes sense? Yes, sir. Back to you, Tiger.
That's what I was saying. In 2026, I'll be in my 4 year cycle and as a 4 life path in a 4 year cycle. If you're working hard and you're disciplined, you're trying your best and to get right by the law, by all means, I'm pretty sure you'll have a pretty good 4 year cycle if you do that. Especially, being a four, you're gonna double your work, Uh by what I would do within that cycle, I'm planning to while I'm in my 4 year cycle, me and my wife actually have a little time lapse of 10 days where she's going to be in her 6 year cycle in 2026. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to sell my personal company that started in 2022, a Tiger Year, onto a new company that's going to be imprinted in 2026, that Horseshoe. All this is going to make sense closer to the end. Now in 2027, like Tabit was saying, it's going to be the GOAT year. The GOAT year, my wife's in her 6 year cycle, and I enter my 5 year cycle. With that time lapse of my birthday and her birthday, we'll be in our 4 and 6 year cycle. Like I said, I'm planning to create that company within that cycle because that 4 and 6 cycle definitely complement each other when you want to start something new, and you definitely want to start it with family. 6 is all about that family and home. 4 is always going to be that hard worker. Combining both of them together, you have structure at home.
Makes sense, bro. You seems like I'm happy to see people who are actually taking this knowledge and applying it. So many people, you can give them, all the code secret to the universe, and they just don't know what to do with it. So again, you have to take action based off the knowledge you learn. So many people say knowledge is power. 7 is number of knowledge, 8 is number of power. You need +1 taking action to get from 7 to 8. You gotta apply this information that you learn from GG33 and the Q app, and that's gonna make the difference. That's why Q app is so great, because it make it easy for you. We tell you straight up, do this here, do that there. The calendar every day of the week will be laid out for you, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't. That's the cheat code, so make sure you tap in.
Exactly, my man. Founded now, my new company is gonna be founded in 2026 with who's gonna be my partner, my wife. Who better than to be your wife, bro? In my opinion, right? She's a 3 and 8, a snake wife, bro. I'm gonna have brains, a communicator, and someone who brings in money to my new business. While we're both under a friendly year cycle, that helps a lot. Before 2026, being in my 5 year cycle, I'll be enjoying the fruits of my labor from moving to a new state that fits my wife's energy, especially since she's taken up real estate classes in her 5 year cycle for this exact reason. We moved to a snake state with 6 energy. Tavi, I'm pretty sure you already know which state I'm talking about. With
Florida?
snakes. Exactly, my man. And Florida is well known for tourism. So it definitely just makes sense. Why wouldn't she use her 6 year cycle to start her real estate class in her snake state?
Makes
It's
sense.
really
But
cool.
again, you go to Florida, you gotta make sure you stay the hell away from Miami. You don't
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
be there, bro. I've seen so many tigers, even some tigers in GG33 take just big L's in fucking Miami. Tiger in Miami, it's such an attractive location for those tigers. It matches the tiger lifestyle. It's exactly what all tigers want. Everything they want is in Miami. But then they get there and shit starts going south. No good. You don't want to be in enemy city. Even being too close to Miami is gonna kind of rub off on that. You know what I'm saying? Even being like Aventura, that's not directly Miami, but it's still too damn close. You kind of get it still from there. So definitely going to Florida. Don't be near Miami, bro. Makes sense.
Tavi, I'm gonna add on to what you're saying. Again, bro, this is like, I'm not gonna say too much. Monkeys love to get paid, don't they? They're smart enough, and that's why they even made Miami their monkey city. Yeah, being a tiger in a monkey country has its benefits. Why? Imagine having such an amazing opponent, literally a monkey. A monkey is so smart that this mofo literally made his year 2028. How more monkey can you be, making your year the best year to create wealth?
I mean, that's the rat monkey dragon trine. They're the overlords, right? The year 0 was the year of the monkey as well, right? When you think year 0 was the monkey year 28 was a rat year, right? So you start going from there. Every year with 28 is gonna be imprinted with some dragon rat monkey energy. Every beginning of a new century, year 2000 was a dragon, year 1000 was a rat, year 0 was a monkey. You can see even every 100 years, it always imprints that energy. But guess what? The cat goat, pig, we're clever as well, because the beginning of 2028 will still be a goat year. So people born year, the goat, pig, and cat. 2028 January, we have the golden ticket. 26 days essentially at the beginning of 2028, when we can tap into that energy as well. Don't just give it all to the monkeys. Yo, we got a reading another here. Abel Sanchez back with another 10. Appreciate it, bro. You're a 9, dog, which is 11 sign, and a Cancer, which is a water sign. How to keep myself in check with my emotional energy, grounding myself. Being around water, number 1. Being around water, going to the beach, putting your feet into the ground, if not feet into the water, relaxing there, that's so you can really ground yourself. You don't ground yourself, in a forest, you ground yourself next to the water, whether it be a lake, whether it be a river, whether it be the sea, or whether it be the ocean, right? Another thing, how to manage the emotional energy, start working on stuff that makes you happy, bro. Take your emotional energy, take that passion within you, and put it to work something, proper. A lot of times when you're crashing out too much, when you get into emotional, that's energy. You're wasting a lot of energy being emotional. That's energy you can use to something that's productive. Take your passion, take that drive, take the 11 energy, and make it work for you. That's how you control emotions. People all love to say, right? Control emotions, don't let them control you. But that shit's easier said than done, right? We all struggle with that at the end of the day. So you gotta take it as emotional energy as power, as electricity, something you can use to manifest with, right? The more power behind your thoughts, the stronger you manifest. That's why 11s get to the top in anything they do. They use that emotional energy to manifest. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, the 11 light pads, they wanted it so bad. They wanted it so fucking bad, nothing could stop them. They manifested themselves to greatness, right? That's how you use the 11 energy properly, by, taking it and putting the work for something. That makes sense? Back to you, Tiger. Let's hear it. Give us some Q promo, bro. We want some clips for the Q app, bro. We're here for the clips.
Definitely will get some. Let me just see how else I've used the Q app. I've definitely used the Q app in more than one way. Like, again, my wife being in her 6-year cycle in her friendly state, I would definitely be using the Q app to set up appointments for when to show house tours, when to, for instance, if a client happens to give away their birthday by any chance, great, we can actually apply that to the Q app, run it, and we can actually see, hey, these homes would be beneficial to this person because of them. And knowing her energies, when we line that up on the perfect day at the right time with the right house, they will fall perfectly in love with them, making that transaction very seamlessly. Her using that 3 energy, being a real good communicator, and 8 to close the deal. See how I'm still using that energy within it?
Makes sense.
And again, another way you can use the Q app is, again, you plan dates on when you're going to get married. If you know your life cycles, like Tabit explained last time, don't get married under that 7 life cycle. Get married under that 6 life cycle. Either your husband or your wife is in a 6 life cycle, and that can also be very compatible with, what other life cycle would you say is compatible when a person's in that 6 life cycle to get married, Tabit?
What do you mean?
If my wife's in her 6-year cycle, what life cycle should I be in for both of us to have a good marriage?
I'm not sure I'm following right now, bro.
Would it make sense if she's in her 6-year and I'm in my 4-year, or she's in her 6-year and I'm in my 1-year, for us to get married in that cycle?
I mean, you can't really change that. You can't really choose it, right? It is or it isn't. So if she's in a 6-year cycle, yeah, that's a good time to get married for sure. That's a great time to, lock her up, bro. Lock her up for real. That's a good time in a 6-year, home and family. So again, just gotta, look at the big picture, right? It's kind of hard to say. You don't really have to match, your own personal years. You could be in a 5-3, just don't be in a 7, don't be in a 9-year, right? That's kind of it.
Definitely. Another way I've been matching my energy with using the Q app is the brand clothes that I wear. I definitely had to give away a lot of clothes on a 5 and 3 day. New energy and letting go of old things.
Makes sense. No monkey energy either. You don't drive a Kia, do you?
No, my man, no. What's funny is my brother decided to get a Honda, even though he's a monkey, and he gave away his Kia. And I said, "Ain't that funny? You're driving the dog car. Instead, you could have been driving your own sign." But hey, it's your decision.
It's what it is. People don't want to listen. Listen.
Definitely. Another great way that has a very good benefits that I've seen is Market Edge. Market Edge is really good for people who want to get into the market and start learning a little bit about it. See how you can see some plays, some tickers play out using this energy, using the energy of the day, using the Q app to see how the market might perform can give you a bit of an advantage. That's why it's called market edge, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Another great way to use the app that I personally have seen is by making decisions again on having kids. I plan to have a goat kid. Makes sense because I'm a tiger.
Why don't you want to have a 2026 kid?
I asked my wife, and she just doesn't want to have it too soon, and I completely understand. We talked about it, and goats are known to kill with kindness. I didn't.
Do you have any other kids?
No.
Oh, so that's your firstborn.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you go for the goat, huh? Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, firstborn 2026 would be ideal. I'll be honest with you.
Of course.
Having that imprint, because as we always say, your wife gets another imprint, from her firstborn, right? So it would make sense for you to align that firstborn with her, with something that's compatible for you, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. And with that said, I love that you said that because we actually live in a goat city, and she hasn't had the best energy with the goat city because due to the city that we're in, the city is a 7 life path, and she's an 8 life path. So I can see that does affect her, and I was hoping that if she has a goat, that can kind of help her out if living here.
All right, bro. It's been a pleasure having you on here. I appreciate it. Do you have any closing statements? I want to keep it's kind of late here. I want to do my own show as well. You got anything else to add?
No, my man. That was all it, really. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you, Ted, for allowing me to talk.
All right, bro. Peace out. See you next in the Q lifetime chat.
Of course, my man. Thank you.
All right, bro. All right, guys. I'm back here. Wait. Let me fix this. So, bringing people on, right? This is what we plan on doing. You want to come on the show. You're part of the GG33. You're part of the Q lifetime chat. We all welcome here. All welcome. We're all part of the same family, guys. All one big family. So let's get into the show of today, right? So what do we need to do? What's good, my people? I'm reading the chat now. Jose, Universe, how you doing? Doing good, bro. It's getting kind of late here, but I still wanted to go live, right? I want to go live. I want to still do these things. It's almost 2:30 a.m. here, bro. It's almost 2:30 a.m. I'm still coming out here. So wait, let me see if I can fix my camera a bit better. There we go. That should be good. Guys, all right. Any readings? Yo, Auref, 828, Mir 42. What currency is that? Where are you from, guys? We're worldwide with this, aren't we? We have people from all over the world, hanging out. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. My birthday is 20/12/2002, and my business partner is 21/11/2002. Male. Do we do good compatibility synergy? The industry we are in, usually in a software. So let's say you're both horses. You are. You're an 11 life path. Are you? No. You're a 9 life path, and your business partner is You're both 9 life paths, huh? Look at that. You're both 9 life path horses. So of course, yes, you are very, very similar in a lot of ways. You're very, very similar. So you can definitely work well together. You just gotta have a balance. If there's too much of the same thing, you can amplify each other, but there's no real balance, helping you out either, right? But overall, the software, 2 9 life paths can definitely work well together in this type of field. Just learn, like I said, be adaptive, go with the flow, look the industry, right? Study the industry and see how everything goes, right? So with both of your 9 energy, I think you're better visionary. You're a much better visionary, and he's a better talker, right? He should be doing the talking, doing the sales part, communicating with people, getting the product out there. You can focus more on the vision, right? You can focus on the vision energy and kind of manifesting that into existence, right? But you put your powers combined together, you could definitely have a good 2026. Go hard, take chances. 2026, both of your time to shine. You put your heads together, you stick together throughout the year, you can definitely have a lot of success. What's good, Confusion 130? We are in Americas, yeah. A late night stream out here today. Isn't it the best having the kid born in a real animal year? What do you mean a real animal year? What do you mean about that? So what should we talk about today? I didn't really have too much planned. I do want to do something. What should we do? More clip farming? I want to do more clip farming. I think I know the best topics as well. So we talked about house numbers last time, right? But what we didn't talk too much is about colors. I think we talked a little bit about colors, but let's get really in depth now. The colors have vibrational energy. Every color has a different energy and a different purpose, and you can use numerology to decode colors. Red is a lot of 9 energy, right? Red starts with R, 18th letter, red adds up to 9. Red is the color of the root chakra, starts with R again, the lowest chakra. So red is imprinted with 9 energy, meaning if you're 1 life path, if you're 11 life path, wearing color red, it really isn't suggested. Driving a red car, higher chance you get pulled over. Wearing red shoes, higher chance you twist your ankle. Now you look at the color purple. Purple starts with P, the 16th letter, 1 by 67. Purple adds up to 7. It's the color of the crown chakra, the 7th chakra. Notice how all the colors are imprinted with energy, and numerology astrology is just another way you can read that energy. So you want to study, you're learning, you're gaining information. Having purple around you will be great. Having the color purple around you will literally boost up intelligence, help you study, help you decode, help you learn much, much more, right? So again, every color has its different. Blue and green both add up to 4. You want to lock in, you want to manifest money on the material side using the color blue, using the color green. Put those two together, makes an 8, right? This is how good money cheat code. Black adds up to 11, orange adds up to 33. What's 11 plus 33? 44. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's why the Q app is all black and orange, color of GG33 to manifest the 8th energy, money. Look at the colors of Google, right? When you look at the Google, it's green, red, blue. Oh wait, I forgot the colors of Google. It's blue. So the colors of Google is blue, green, yellow, and red. When you add all of that up, adds up to 28. So the color, Google's color scheme adds up to 28, number of wealth manifesting towards there. Every color has a different energy. You want people to trust you, wear the color blue. Black and white both add up to 11. So black and white, that 11-11 combination, you can see how that works, right? That's why the Freemasons have so big with the black and white checkerboard, because it represents the yin and the yang of this universe. Black and white, 11-11 adds up to 22, master builder. The building blocks of this life, positive and negative, yin and yang energies. Makes sense, right? So again, the colors you shouldn't wear, pink. Do not wear the color pink. That's a very negative color. It's the color of bad health. Do not wear color pink if you know what's good for you. You see all these athletes wearing the pink shoes, getting their ankles broken, Achilles. How many? There was some three athletes in a row that all tore their Achilles wearing pink shoes. Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, they were all wearing the number 0 and wearing pink shoes, and all of them got injured. Ain't that some shit, right? That's some advanced numerology right there. Yo, Abel, another $10. Don't mean to take up your life. All good, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate the donation. Have a whole list of questions. Do numbers run family? My girl's family all either have 11 or double 11, and my girl was born 11-11. Do we match because I'm a 22? So what is her full birthday? I don't think that really helps you with compatibility. But yeah, definitely you have the bloodline filled with all those 11 energies. That's an old soul family. They are very wise. They have a different spark in their eyes. All of those people in the family can be very emotional as well. Their childhood growing up there, probably, a lot of tears, a lot of drama, a lot of problems. But it is what it is, right? That's how 11 energy works. It's all about the yin and yang. Wait 1 second. Let me put this, make it a bit bigger for here. So that's how 11 energy works. It can be best of the best and worst of the worst. People who are 11 light paths, a lot of times, you never know which version you get. You guys want to know what's the biggest sign of an unbalanced 11? It's, you never know which version you're going to get. Are you going to get the good version of them, or are you going to get the bad version of them? Marco Pierre White, born on the 11th, perfect example of this. The people, he was very obsessed, he was very successful because his determination, his passion. But you never knew what you were going to get. The people working with him never knew which version they're going to get. Are they going to get the nice Marco, the one who's funny and happy and joyful? Or are they going to get the one who's crashing out? Right? That's how 11 energy works. So the biggest tell of an unbalanced 11 is, flip-flopping between them. Sometimes these 11s, they flip like that. One moment they're good, next moment everything is going to hell, right? So you see people like this with 11 energy, you gotta watch out, because an unbalanced 11 starts showing really self-destructive behaviors. An unbalanced 11 is going to be a danger to themselves, danger to everybody around them. And 11 being number of emotional energy, we all know this, right? But the elite are always using that 11 energy against people. That's where all the terrorist attacks happen on 11 days. Whether it's 9/11, Al-Qaeda founded on the 11th, or when it's COVID, everything was on the 11th. It was declared on the 11th, it was named on the 11th, it even ended May 11, 2023. always using the 11 energy. What's been the biggest thing, for the past couple of years in the news? Hamas 11 life path organization. They did that shit on purpose to get people emotionally attached, So it's all a game. We're all being played on an energetical level, and numerology just helps you decode it and rise above the madness. Rise above the bullshit. Because you see that 11 there, they did that shit on purpose. Should not pay any attention to that. Yo, Mir, Aure with another 15 Mir. No questions as of now. Have a great day. Thanks for going live very late. Really appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate you guys joining in here. What about the color brown? I do not like the color brown. I don't think people should wear the color brown too much, because brown note, is 90. There's a certain frequency that induces fear. It's a 19 hertz frequency, again 19 number bad health, and it's called the brown note. This is a frequency they play, subconsciously. You can't even hear it, but they play it in haunted houses because it induces fear, right? And brown is kind of connected to that. So I don't think the brown is a very good color to manifest either. I should tell you guys to avoid that as well. No wonder you like wearing black and white to match your 11 energy. Yes, it does. Black and white is a very intimidating energy as well, right? You wear black and white, you're going to be more assertive. You're going to be more hard-going. You're going to be, going at it with that 11 energy in there. That's how that works. So what are the best clips? Guys, I need some clip farming. I need some viral clips for Q. Help me think, what are the best clips, right? What perform the best? Lucky numbers, that's always pretty good. Colors, house numbers, house number numerology. I think I did clips for house number numerology in the last stream. I gotta get my Delma clippers to get on that. Now I should talk about more of the calendar days, right? Plan your life with numerology. On a 1 life path day, good day to go hard, new beginnings. 1 is the number of taking action. On a 1 life path day, you start new things and you go get to it. 11 life path day. 11 is emotional energy. Watch your emotions on 11 life path days. That's why you need the Q app. You're gonna know when the calendar is 11 life path day. Don't take the bait when people are arguing with you. If someone's getting triggered, someone's trying to push your buttons, you see it's an 11 day on the Q app, do not take the bait, don't go with it, because they're just trying to make you emotional. A lot of low vibrational people, they can't handle their emotions, and on 11 life path days, it shows. So you get the Q app, you're 2 steps ahead. 3 life path day, great day to throw a party. Great day to have meetings. Great day for social events, because 3 is a very social energy, number of communication. So let's say you're planning for a party. You get the Q app calendar, you're going to see, oh, this is a 3 life path day. That's a great day to plan it on, right? And you're going to see a bigger attendance, people having fun, people naturally being very active and social. That's what you want in a good party, right? Now you go to the Q app calendar, you see it's a 4 life path day. That's the day you work. You'd want to do a vacation, you want to take a day off, not on a 4 life path day. On a 4 life path day, you get busy, you lock in, you're consistent, you work hard. 5 life path day, some of the best days. You're in a relationship, you're gonna know it's a 5 life path day, if you know what I mean. So again, you see the Q app, you see it's a 5 life path day. That's the great day to travel. Planning trips, planning, events, going on a trip somewhere, you have a flight to catch, do it on a 5 life path day. That makes for a very smooth experience. This is how you use numerology on a day-by-day basis, and use the Q app to give you that insight. On a 6 life path day, it's no problem on a 6 life path day to take a day off, chill at the house, be with the family. 6 is a very lazy energy. It is what it is, right? So again, that's what you have the Q app for. If it's a 6 life path day, great day to spend time with the family. Great day to call your mom, right? Have the family gathering on a 6 life path day makes for, again, a very good experience. Now, 7 life path days. Do not get married on a 7 life path day. You get married, you go on a first date on a 7 day, might as well invite the divorce attorney to the wedding, as Gary says, right? On a 7 life path day, that's a loner energy. You don't want to start a relationship, you don't want to get married on a 7 life path day, and that's where you need the Q app to tell you, today's a 7 day, don't do these things. The Q app new calendar, day by day guidance, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't. 8 life path day. 8 life path days are best for making money, best for doing business, best for going out there and dealing with finances. You got bills to pay, you got money to make, you got shit to do. 8 life path days, those will be the best for that. So again, the Q app is going to tell you what days of the month are good for money, what days of the month are not good for money. So you align your moves and you do those events, take action on an 8 life path day, you're going to get the results you want. See, numerology, you have to apply it, and Q app makes it easy for you. 9 life path days. 9 is the number of completion. You should never start new things on a 9 day. When it's a 9 life path day, you finish them. You wrap up loose ends, you let go of things, you finish them, you don't start new things on a 9 day. 22 life path days. 22 is number master builder. So on a 22 day, you build. you build up yourself, you build up a business, you build up people around you, and you use this knowledge to your advantage. That's the power of the Q app. It's gonna tell you what today's energy is, how you can align yourself with it. The Q app calculator, the Q app calendar is a compatibility tool built within it. It's gonna give you next 5 days, how good are they for you? How good are the next 5 days based off your compatibility? This is all the power of the Q app. Oh, gotta get that clip, gotta get some work done, guys. Let's get back to you guys. Yo, Abel Sanchez with another $10, bro. You should get a full reading, bro. You should just get a full reading. You know how we do it, right? I'm best at doing readings in GG33, or if other than people named Gary. So you want a full reading? Link in bio, GG33logic.com. Lock in, and you're gonna get that's the one reading to rule them all, bro. You're never gonna need another reading because you get knowledge you can take with you for a lifetime. Yo, her birthday is 7/21/2004. She said she's been manifesting me. Don't really believe it though. She said I act exactly like her dad. The thing is, we meet on my enemy year. What are your thoughts? What are my thoughts? My honest thoughts? She has 7 life path. I think you don't really have too much good compatibility, but if it's like she manifested you, if you did some, past life connections maybe, sure, I can get the pass. In the goddess man right now, can't give me a month and remember me. Bro, if you're in the goddess, don't donate to me if you're struggling, bro. I don't want to take your money, bro, if you're struggling. Shit, bro. My bad. Now I feel bad about it. But anyways, with her combination, she's a monkey born on 21st. You gotta make sure this doesn't get bored. When she gets bored, she starts, crashing out. When she starts getting bored, things are not gonna work out well for you. When it's a monkey born on 21st, they need to have fun. Monkeys need their playtime. People born on 21st need their playtime. Those two combinations together, really, it has to be based on fun. And you're a dog as well. Would you like to have fun as well? So if you guys are going out, doing fun stuff together, fun activities, that makes for a good relationship, right? If it's all about work, if you're just, stuck in a system, it's gonna get draining for the both of you. Overall, I don't see good compatibility. Sorry, I'm not one to lie to you. Anyway, so lucky numbers. Let's do another lucky numbers clip. Lucky number numerology. You take the first digit of the month, last digit of the year. That's your lucky number. Your lucky number is 17. Great number for business. Use it in your branding. If your lucky number is 26, every month on the 26th, you get a big boost of luck. You should use the number 26 in the house you live, in the apartment you live. Use your lucky number as much as you can. When you have lucky numbers 33, congratulations, you get a part of that 32 energy, that 32 influence. That's a very good number for you to use. Your lucky number is 33, you better be in GG33. You're lucky if your lucky number is 28. For someone born, let's say February 2008, you take first digit 2, last digit 8, 28 lucky number. That's one of the best lucky numbers to have because every month on a 28, you get a big boost of luck. That's a very good number for you to use. If your lucky number is 28, 2028 can be a really, really good, really strong year for you. So again, you want to learn how to properly use the lucky number? We have a calculator tool. We have it in the Q app. We have a tool right there. Tap in. All right, Mr. David, any thoughts on the color gold? It's pretty good. Will horse women be too stubborn if she has a horse baby? What do you ask? You know the answer already, bro. You know the answer. If my lucky number is 13 and you're 3 life path, yeah, you shouldn't really use that too much. If your lucky number is actually an enemy number, so let's say you're 3 life path and your lucky number is 13, it's not too lucky for you, is it? If your lucky number is, let's say, 16, 25, 34, that's a 7 energy. It's not the best number to use for money. You're not really going to get too much luck with the lucky number that adds up to 7. If your lucky number is 19, you do not want to use that at all. If your lucky number is 19, you're shit out of luck. Go with the day you're born. So if your lucky number is 19 and you're born on the 19th, like let's say someone born 1/19/2009, their lucky number is 19 and they're born on the 19th, you're shit out of luck. What can I tell you? Go with the numbers compatibility at that point, right? It is what it is. Not every lucky number is equal. My lucky number is 79. What the fuck do I use the 79 for? I haven't figured out yet. But see, gold is the 79th element, right? Gold's number is 79. So, there's something like that. Our lucky number is 79. Maybe I have someone born 1979 who's like a big help in my life and helps me get more lucky. I have one of those codes, 1979s in my life. They definitely help me out a lot. So you see, there's many, many layers, many different ways to essentially use a lucky number, right? 79, flip it 97. Maybe there's someone born 1997, gas can 1997. That can be good luck for me as well, right? That's how you do it. Yo, funny moments with £2. Let's go. I'm born 26/9/2005. Born exactly 555. Red. No, interesting. So 5 is a good number for you because you're also born. Let's see. You are a 6 life path, so maybe not that much. But you 2005, you have the 5 definitely in there as well. So your lucky number would be 95. Right? So your lucky number is 95. Maybe someone born 1995, that can be really beneficial for you. Living in a house number 59, 95 can be great for you. Using the number 95 in your business, in your accounting, in your brand, can be very, very beneficial for you if your lucky number is 95. That makes sense? So you're also in an 8 personal year, and it's now your snake year. So you're a rooster in an 8 personal year, and now it's your snake year as well. You got less than 3 months left, bro. Less than 3 months to take advantage of your friendly energy. Now, people born near the snake especially need to hear this. You got less than 3 months left to go hard in a snake year. The snake year ends February 17th, 2026. And it ain't coming back again until 2037. Next, until 11 more years before the snake comes back. So if you're born near the snake, go hard the next 3 months. Go hard, take chances. Don't let a minute of it go to waste because you are in now best energy right now. People born near the pig, congratulations, you got less than 3 months left in your year of hell. February 17th is all the pigs, people born 2007, 1995, 1983, they're gonna feel like a weight has been lifted off the shoulder. That's how the pig's gonna be. The pigs next year gonna be like a balloon that's been held underwater. Now, and this is my warning to people born 2008, 1996, 1984, year the rat. 2026 will be your year of hell. Lay low, play safe, don't take risks. Everybody has good years, everybody has bad years. People born 1995, 2007, 1983, year the pig, they're bad years now, and they see 2025 has not been good for the piggies. Next enemy year is coming for people born near the rat. People born 2008, 1996, 1984, 2026 will be your bad year and you gotta move accordingly. People born year of the ox, 2009, 1997, 1985, 2027 will be your year of hell. So you know you got in 2 years, your enemy year is coming, so you gotta move accordingly, you gotta plan ahead. If you born year of the ox, take action now, go hard now, make money now, so you can afford to take some time off come 2027. That's the power of knowledge, you can plan your life accordingly, and use the Q app, we make it easy for you. Oh, this is me clip farming, bro. This is me clip farming. Should I buy a printer today? Sure, bro. Good day to do it. You were using that for money, using that for business. Definitely a good time to buy it. What else good name? Guys, give me some clip ideas. Give me some good clips that can go viral. Help me out here, my people. Give me some help, guys. Give me some help over here. I'm struggling. What are the viral clips, right? What are the clips that really go viral? help me out here, huh? Help your boy out. Give me some ideas. What are the good clips that I can use for promoting the Q app? Or if you want readings, I'm always here for it. Country energy effects on people. I did that already. No? Alright, I'll do it for you, bro. JSVR, you gave me the idea. Oh, you're 93. Are you 93? Yeah, you're a rooster giving me ideas. God damn. Do I want to take it then? Do I want to listen to those ideas by a rooster? Guys, how crazy is numerology? Think about numerology, astrology. We're like literally living in a video game. We have all friends, we have a friendly and enemy energy, and then it's like stats, Tigers have strong physical stats, not the good intellectual stats. Goats have the best way to make money, but see, goats physically aren't the strongest, aren't the toughest. Goats get injured a lot. Start looking at NBA players born near the goat. Don't have the longevity. Tracy McGrady, Kawhi Leonard, those goats tend to get injured a lot. It is what it is. It is what it is. You should go to a car dealership and talk about that in a car. I should do live streams. So, if I'm going to Miami, guys, I might be going to Miami next February when there's a gold meetup. So then you'll see me on the streets, bro. then you'll see me doing real life content. But I think, what should we do? What should we talk about then? I think we can talk about... I think we can talk about the signs, right? Remember last time we did the vote? We talk about which signs should we go about, which all the signs, right? So let's talk about the Chinese zodiac signs. Let's make today's stream about Chinese astrology energy. Wait, let me change the title. Cliff farming as usual, bro. Back to the fucking cliff farming. That's how we're doing it here, huh? That's all there is to it. Now, people born near the rat. 2008, 1996, 1984. These people very manipulative. A rat is always gonna get what they want without anyone noticing. It's the rat who's pulling the strings. That's the rat's superpower, and a lot of rats, they don't even manipulate in a negative way, they just do it naturally. See, another gift the rats have is the survival instincts. Rats have very good sixth sense when it comes to sensing danger. You know how to say, the rat is always the first one off a drowning ship? That's literally people born near the rat as well. They have the sixth sense when it comes to their survivability. A rat is always gonna look out for their own best interest. A rat is, the rat is not gonna stick through with you when the ship goes down. A rat is always gonna find a way out to suit what's best for them. That's how rats are, right? A lot of people say rats are selfish, but it is what it is. That's just how they're built. Rats always have the best interests at heart. Rats are very good networkers. A rat's key to success is climbing up the social ladder, just surrounding themselves with the good people that are beneficial for them. A rat, you will not see rats hanging out people a lot of times. They don't seem, be worth it to use to their benefit. If a rat sees things that, you're not beneficial for them, they don't want to deal with them too much. Similar to the cat, right? Cat and rat are very similar in this way. Now, people born near the rat, best years are 2028, year of the monkey, 2032, year of the rat, 2033, year of dogs. Rats have the best time coming up, 2032, 2033. When it's the rat dogs energy, rats dominate under that energy. Just like 2020, 2021, most people are having a shit time 2020, 2021, not the rats. The rats were killing it, making moves, doing business. So rats can definitely take advantage of that. Rat is friends with the monkey, dragon, soulmates with the ox. Rat and ox is the only soulmate combination. Walt Disney was an ox, created Mickey Mouse the rat. Wall Street founded year the ox, in New York City founded year the rat, right? Always that rat-ox combination, they work the best with each other. Rat is enemies with the horse. That's why Kobe the horse didn't get along with Shaq the rat. They hated each other even though they won 3 championships. So how could enemy signs, how could Shaq and Kobe be enemy signs and still win 3 championships? Friendly numerology. Numerology always supersedes. But see, rat is enemies with the horse. So 2026, that's gonna be the worst year for the rat. People born near the rat never get married to horse. I've heard horror stories in these readings from people dealing with rat-horse combinations. You don't need these problems, it can be avoided. Now, Mitchell, 1250, appreciate it, bro. What's up, brother? Birthday September 10, 1986. Which of these birthdays have a better compatibility percentage on the Q app? 814, 1987 or 1230, 1985? Let me do it in my head first. 11. Shit, they're both good. You got 2 11s in there. Alright, let's do it like this. Let me look it up for you, bro. Let me put it in the Q app. Let's play the game. Would 2003 be good for 2026 be good for me since I'm born at 26? What's your full birthday? Walt Disney Ox opened Disneyland on a GOAT year. Why was it successful? Was it him opening that? I don't think it was him actually opening that, but that's a good point. Reverse a lot of versus stuff in this game as well. A lot of these sort of things. Stuff I can't get into it, but there's always deeper levels at play, bro. There's always something deeper going on. So let's check your birthday. Park myself here. Get my mic. Boom, boom, boom. So what was it? You are September 10, 1986. I would love to play music, guys, but I gotta get clips. I would love to have music playing, chilling out here, but I gotta get clips, and that fucks up the clip if I'm, I play music on the background. Alright, 813, no, 814. 814. Oh, it's fucking glitching. I need to update the app, right? This is the outdated version of it. 910, 1986. 814, 1987. I think this one is best for you, bro. I think this one is better than the other one. Can you talk about animal elements if you don't mind? So the elements, 63% on the first one. What's the other one? 1230, 1985. So the elements really work much stronger in a Western astrology sense, right? So I'm a Cancer, I'm a water sign at first. That is kind of the main energy. You're Sagittarius, then you're fire sign, right? Gonna go off that. I think that has more value on a personal level when it comes to choosing element than it does, of the Chinese zodiac here. 71. There you go. So based off the Q app, you actually have a better match with ox. But I mean, a tiger and a cat, I think can get along better than a tiger and an ox. But I mean, overall, they're both pretty good for you. The Q app says this one is the best one. So who are we to go after the Q app, right? Go for the ox, bro. Go for the ox. I think the other one is better looking, bro. I think the cat is better looking. Oxes, oxes don't got it going on too well, if you know what I'm saying. Those 1985 oxes, okay, they get a pass. They have a 5 there, 5 universe a year. Okay, but that cat is born on 14th. I think that's a nicer looking cat, bro. All right, where were we? Now, back to cliff farming, my guys. Back to cliff farming. People born year of the ox. 1985, 1997, 2009. These people are extremely hard-headed. When an ox makes up their mind, good luck changing it. Oxes, they take a long time to make up their mind, but it takes a long time for them to change their mind as well. When an ox gets angry, they get real angry. It might take a lot to push an ox to get mad, but when they do get mad, all hell breaks loose. When an ox gets angry, you just gotta let it be alone, let it calm down, let it relax, just be by itself. Because if you have an ox who's getting angry, if you have an ox who's mad, and you try to tell the ox, calm down, it's only gonna get worse, right? So people born near ox really need to now understand when you get angry, don't take it out on the people around you. Now, ox is soulmates with the rat. As we said before, people born year the ox, their best year comes 2032, year the rat, 2033, year of the ox. Ox is friends with the snake and a rooster, so 2025, great for the ox. 2029, likewise, that's your friendly energy. Ox is enemies with the goat. 2027 will be hell on earth for the ox. You can see Netanyahu, the ox, having a lot of problems 2027. You can see a lot of oxes worldwide not in the best situation come 2027. China founded the ox. 2027, we can expect problems for China, just like India, the pig, is having problems right now in the snake year. Guys, did you see there was a news that Indian plane crashed in Dubai, right? In a Dubai air show, there was a crash with an Indian airplane. India is a pig, Dubai is a snake. India, the pig is flying in a snake city in the 2025, the snake year, and causes an issue. Numerology is always there, right? Yo, Rose with 13 Canadians, appreciate it. Hey David, both my sons born male December 22, 2002 and July 15, 2007. What advice can you give me for next year for business, career and financial, and if there's anything else that they need to know? So you want advice for them next year? The 2002 is gonna be in the front run. The 2002, he's in a horse. He's going to be a horse in a horse year. So you want to push him to go hard, take chances, and not let a minute of it go to waste. So the problem with him is he's going to be in a 7 personal year. So the best time for starting something, best time for launching a business will come after his birthday, 2026. So after his birthday, 2026, 12/22, 2026, he's going into an 8-year cycle. So then he has an 8-year and a horse year. Then he can make the best imprints, long term, opening a bank account, buying a new wallet, starting a new company. That's when he should do it, right? Before his birthday, he should focus on learning, evolving his mind, not doing anything too crazy, because in a 7-year, it can come back to bite you if take too many risks, right? Especially, I'm meaning on the physical side. Watch out for injuries 2026, but overall, he should have a good time, but he has to learn. He has to study. He has to use his brain, right? The other one, July 15, 2007. So that's a pig. Next year is going to be amazing for him. Next year, he's going to be like a balloon that was held underwater, and it's going to be his time to shine again. Right now is his NM year. I hope you didn't have him starting new things. I hope he didn't start college in his NM year. I hope he did none of that, right? If he did 2 big moves in his NM year, he fucked up, and it's better to gonna get through those things, let go of them. The best year come for him comes 2027. You want to set him up for success come 2027 and 2031. Those big moves, those big imprints in his life have to be in his GOAT on peak years. That's the best way for long-term success. That makes sense? Anything else you want to know? Let me know in the comments. Yo, Abel with $10. Appreciate it, bro. Another 10. Hopefully this is a clip to help support. Since 9 people are intelligent and 22 is a doer builder, how would I combine them both? Any advice? What would be my pros and negatives? So the negative of this energy, you can be a bit inconsiderate. You can be a bit inconsiderate when when you want something done, you will get it done. That's the thing with the 9-22 combination. When you have your goals, when you have set in sight, you don't really see anything else. You're right. You just see those goals, and it can be easy to step over people. Take kind of advantage of it. Just be too inconsiderate. That's one of the weaknesses of that energy. It's very easy with your combination to get angry, get mad. You gotta be able to balance and control emotions. That's a big thing. I told you how to do it in a previous reading. But overall, the 9-22 combination is good because most 9s are very young souls. Most 9 life paths, they're baby souls, right? They're not that good into most of this stuff at, physical reality. They still need time to learn. So if you are a 22, this shows you're a very old soul. You can't just be born in the 22nd, you have to earn it. So when you chose to come down as a 22 and a 9, then part of your soul mission is taking something and making it better. Not inventing new things, but taking something and improving it, perfecting it. Take a concept, take an idea that was started before by someone else and follow their footsteps and do it and build it up even better, right? You work well with a team environment. You shouldn't be doing anything alone. When you're always by yourself, when you're alone too much, that's when energy can get drained. You can't start crashing out. You need good people around you. The 9-22 combination, when you have a good team environment, you can be the one just build up everybody around you, do a little bit of everything, fit in with everybody, and keep the engine running. When it's just yourself, it's easy to get sidetracked, easy to lose focus, easy to go on the wrong path. If a 9 life path has to do everything by himself. There you go. Egg 577, is it bad? Isn't that bad? I don't think an egg is bad, bro, because it adds up to 19, bro. But I mean, there's codes in it, right? There's codes within codes. 577, 77 code, bro. People born 1977, should they eat more eggs? So again, the calculating, decoding the language is very, very interesting subject. There's a lot to decode there, but I don't think egg adding up to 19 is bad. Maybe they're manifesting, 1 and 9, beginning and end, kind of completion coming from the egg. They definitely put some codes in there, bro. You start looking like the best way to use gematria, right? I'm not a big believer in studying your name, in depth or going too crazy with the name numerology. But what I am a big believer is using letterology, using the English language to decode numbers, to decode secrets, to decode codes of numerology. They're all hidden within the English language. So you look at the word wealth. W is the 23rd letter, E is the 5th letter, 23 plus 5, 28. 28 is the number of wealth. Makes sense, right? You look at the word money, M is 13, O is 15, adds up to 28. Again, number of wealth, right? Right there in the word money. That's how the English language has been built up and coded in all different forms, all different ways. Take the word bank. B is the 2nd letter, A is 1st, N is 14, K is 11, adds up to 28 again, right? So bank adds up to 28. Wonder that, look at that, surprise, surprise. When you take the word diamond, diamond adds up to 33. Right, diamond is kind of the hardest, the toughest crystal, just like the 33 are the toughest and the hardest in this game called life, the oldest soul, right? So there's a lot to decode when it comes to the letters. When you look at the word man, first vowel is A, the first letter, 1 is the number of male energy. Add up the word man for a second. M is 13, A is 1, N is 14, 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 adds up to 10. So the word man has A as the first vowel, adds up to 1 as well, right? So when we say 1 is male energy, we can use that to back it up with and show proof. Yep, 1 is male energy. That makes sense? This is how you do it. B is the 2nd letter. That's why you have beta, you have bitch, you have these sort of words, right? B is a very sensitive energy. A lot of betas, born on the 2nd. It is what it is. So a lot to decode in that sense. Is 25 a bad lucky number because it adds up to 9? Not the best, bro. Depends on what, right? Depends on what you're trying to use it for. You're trying to use the number 25 to make money, probably ain't gonna help you. You're trying to use the 25 to get lucky in the casino, probably ain't gonna help you, bro. 7 is the unluckiest number in numerology in that sense. That's why they always try to push 777 as being lucky to run people up in casino. Guys, did you see the psyop when they said like 7/7/2007, once a lifetime event, get married on 7/7, Chico combination, don't miss out. That was a fucking psyop. They were trying to get people to get married on 7/7 because 7 is low in energy. That's the worst day to get married. They always play these games to get people, inverse to what it actually should be like, right? So every year you're gonna see people make a big deal. Oh, 7/7, best time to get married. Actually, the worst time to get married. So you get the Q-app. Q-app is gonna tell you 7/7, that's a bad day to get married. You're not gonna fall into those whoopsie daisies and lose all your bag because a woman took it all. You don't need these problems. Be wise, move accordingly. Make sense? Would 2026 be a good year for me since I'm born at 26th? I told you, bro. What is your full birthday? If you're a rat, then probably not. Okay, Rose, let's see your question. So for both or December 22, this horse here will start in December 22 on his birthday. That's how it works. No, the horse year, he will have a horse year before, but he's gonna be in a 7 personal year. The 7 isn't the best number for money, Rose. So now, when after his birthday, 12/22/2026, he's going into an 8-year cycle, but that's gonna be the best time for money. He can still have success. He can do big things and start new things in his horse year as soon as he starts, February 17th. But only after his birthday should he start making big, long-term investments, big money moves. Does that make sense? That's what I was trying to say, Rose. Hope that makes sense. Now, people born near the tiger. Tiger is the 3rd sign. Tigers are very youthful. Tigers are very childlike. Tigers like to have fun. Tigers like to play games. It's a very social energy. A tiger does not want to be alone. A tiger gets, low energy when they can't go out and have some fun. Tigers need some adventure. Tigers need some action in their life. And that sort of thinking most of the times gets tigers into trouble. Tiger is their own biggest enemy. For tigers are so gifted on the physical side, the balance of yin and the yang, they're not that smart. So even though they're, physically very gifted and can't hurt themselves, they find stupid they're physically very gifted and, very good strength within the bones, very good longevity, but usually find stupid ways to hurt themselves. I have a saying, tigers live the longest but die the youngest because of their own stupidity. So as a tiger, calculate things through, think things through, don't jump to conclusions, don't take too many risks that you don't think through. Tiger is best friends with the horse and a dog. So 2026 horse year, very good for the tiger. 2030 dog year, amazing. And people born these years will be the best for you. Tigers work really good with other tigers as well, right? Tiger and tiger, great match. But see, 2028, that's the monkey year, tiger, monkey, enemy signs. So if you're born near the tiger, 2010, 1998, 1986, you gotta start preparing 2028 as your enemy year. So what steps can you make now to alleviate the stress, alleviate the pressure come 2028? That's why you use numerology astrology to plan your life accordingly and think ahead and watch out for these problems. That makes sense? Yo, Jared, 14/5/1999. So you are the level life bad cat born on the 14th. So you have that 11-5 combination. This can be a volatile one, right? This can be a very volatile one. You will have ups and downs in life. You will have sudden changes. You think you're going one way, next day you're going somewhere else. You need to practice balance. You need to be able to enjoy the wave, enjoy the ride, right? Your life will many times be like a roller coaster with sudden ups and downs, filled with uncertainty. You just gotta be able to manage it because there's no changing it. Your whole life will be like this, always that up and down element. So now, that 5-11 combination is very good for evolving, very good for spirituality. You have an open mind, when it comes to studying new subjects, numerology, astrology, this sort of stuff we're doing here. You have a very, very good open mind to grasping these sort of subjects. You're also a very quick learner. But the problem with you is you're a quick learner, but you forget quick as well. That's kind of your weakness with your energy. You learn quick, you forget same as quick. Take notes, write stuff down, have that knowledge kind of instilled within you instead of just trying to acquire knowledge. So there's a difference between studying with the intent of raising your vibration and just studying by knowledge sourcing. If your whole life you're studying knowledge, you're gaining knowledge, you're learning, and it's just like going through it without thinking, without the intent, it's not gonna stick. When you study, you need to have the intent. Why are you learning this? What makes this different, right? What are you gaining from this type of, education, right? So the 11-5 combination, very spiritual combination. Be open-minded to different things. Look into different subjects, different topics, different teachings. That's going to help you out the most. If you're a close-minded individual, ain't nothing good coming from there. And you got to be able to control emotions, and you got to watch out for them hoes, bro. Those women in your life, they will be a downfall. Focus on yourself. Don't run after girls. That's the advice I give to everyone born on 5th, 14th, 23rd, especially men. Focus on yourself. Don't be chasing hoes, quite frankly. And again, same applies to women as well. Women born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd, the biggest setbacks, the biggest losses in their life will come from people of the opposite sex. It is what it is, right? So as a 5, make your moves accordingly, because just because you can get with someone doesn't mean you have to. Very important for 5s to understand. Make sense? During your 7 personal year, should you move to a new country? Depends on what you're doing there. You make the move in the 7th year, expect to spend a lot of time alone there. As you make that imprint, it would be better doing in an 8th year. If your goal is making money there, you're moving for a business, right? That's how it works. Your 4 life path, born on day 4, all the letters in my first name are 4, 1, 14, 41, all these 4s. Yeah, you here to work, bro. What can I say? Get busy. Don't be a lazy motherfucker. Ain't nothing good coming from that. Would 26 be good for me? Okay, funny, I get it, bro. Yes, 2026 is a good year for you because you're born on 26th. So when the date of your birth matches with the year, for example, people born on 26th in 2026, that can be a really good year for you. People born on 27th have a big boost of luck come 2027. People born on the 28th, as if they didn't get lucky enough, they have a year 2028, which will be the best time of their life. People born on 29th, amazing 2029. People born on 30th can have a good 2030. People born on 31st, good 2031. And then it stops, right? Then there's no one born 2030. There's no one born on the 32nd. There's no one born on the 33rd. So at that point, this code is only going to apply for the next 7 years. Or next 6 years, sorry. Next 6 years, the only code applies. If this matches with you, consider if you have lucky and take advantage. If you're born at 26, go hard 2026. You're born at 27, go hard 2027 and get the Q app to figure this out properly. Always gotta throw that clip in there, bro. Always gotta throw that clip in there. It's crazy, my mom's born 7/7, 1968. Does she eat eggs? Yeah, this is fucking funny. You're a tiger, I'm joining 28 club tonight to stack up until 2028. So if you're a tiger and you're doing trading, you gotta be very disciplined. I've seen a lot of tigers get liquidated, a lot of tigers lose their bag in trading because they do impulsive. You can't be impulsive when you trade. You gotta just grind it out step by step, take the emotions out of it. That's the biggest secret to trading. You gotta be like a robot. You can't be emotional when you trade. And again, Gain 28 is a very good system to follow. You just follow the system, take your own, brain out of it. Just follow the plays given out, and you will make money, slow and steady. A lot of tigers try to get rich quick. Doesn't really work out for them. Again, some tigers do it. Some tigers, get rich quick. What they feel in between. For every tiger gets rich quick, there's 10 tigers that go broke, right? So as a tiger, discipline will go a long way. A little bit of restraint, a little bit of discipline will be what tigers need. Let's be honest. So if you're a 7 light path, lucky number 14, how can you attract wealth? Start using number 14. Number 14 is a very good number for money. Number 14, people born on 14th, I've seen they get paid. People born on 14th, very good. So let's talk. I know a good clip. Let's talk about the best dates to be born on for making money. 28, the best. 8, 17, 26, really good. 13th and 22nd. Underrated number for making money, but if you're born these days, you can definitely get paid as well. 28 at the top, then comes the 8th energy, then it's the 13th, 22nd, and then would be the 14th, which is really good as well, or a date like the 18th. Those are friendly as well. If you're born these dates, really good, congratulations. The worst days for money, 7, 16, 25th. People born on 7, 16, 25th, money does not come to them naturally. They have to take, very different approaches and actually manifest and make strong imprints if they want to get paid. The best numbers from being athletic, 1, 10, the best days to be born for being athletic, 1st, 10, 19, 28, obviously, 11, 20, 29, really, really good. People born at 22nd as well, Caitlin Clark, can do really well as well, right? So again, 1 and 11, those are the athlete numbers. The worst numbers for sports, 7, 16, 25th. Why? Because these people get injured the most. People born at 7, 16, 25th get injured the most when they're doing sports. So a lot of them don't have that kind of good longevity. Make sense? People born in the 9th, 18th, 27th, not the best athletes either. It is what it is. The best looking days to be born, 5th, 14th, 23rd. 5 is the number of the model. Now, second, women born on the 2nd, they got those hourglass bodies, they got it going on with the looks. Women born on the 22nd, really good as well, right? 22nd, they got those badass bodies, very good. You start looking at girls born on the 22nd, they got it going on. Now, another underrated date for looks, the 25th. A lot of good looking women born on the 25th. 2 and 5 make sense, very feminine energies. But a lot of those born on the 25th struggle in relationships because 7 is low in energy. So they got the looks, but they still struggle in relationships. That's the curse of being born on the 25th. Make sense, guys? Makes sense. Life at 9 with lucky number 83, not so lucky then. You can still use it, but overall, not the best, yeah. It is what it is. So again, when you land lucky numbers, your enemy number, shit happens, bro. You can use another number. Use your compatible numbers. It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Yo, Dav AJ here. Your birthday is 2/27/1985. Any advice next year in 2026? I also bought the QAB Lifetime. Welcome to the family, bro. Happy to join our club. You spell my name quite funnily, though. So any advice for next year? Yeah, fatten up, go hard, bro. 2027 is shit for you, so they make the most out of 2026 as much as you can. That's the best advice I can give you, bro. Just do everything you can before so you don't have to, take any big risk come 2027. That makes sense? Alright, let's talk year of the cat. People born 1999, 2011, 1987, 1935. These people are cats. We're not rabbits, bro. Get this straight. We are not rabbits, we are cats. How do you know this? The cats love to play mind games. Michael Jordan was a cat, always talking shit to his opponents to try to throw them off, right? And how do we know it's really the cat and not the rabbit? The 4th sign is enemies with the 10th sign, the rooster, right? It's always the cats hunting the birds, isn't it? I don't see any rabbits climbing those trees. I see the cats hunting the birds. It makes sense. Cat, the rooster, enemy signs. Now, people born near the cat, they're the psychologists. They play mind games with people. They like to ask questions you already know the answer to just to get a reaction. Another thing about the cats, they can be very selfish. A cat, values their time, right? A cat, likes to do their own thing. A cat, your problems ain't the cat's problems. That's how the cat thinks, let's be honest. And the beauty of being a cat, we always land on our feet. People born near a cat, we always land on our feet. That's the saying, cats have 9 lives, right? So when a cat has 9 lives, whenever life knocks us down, we get right back up. Now, cat is best friends with the other cats, goats and pigs. People born in goat, pig and cat years will be the best match for you for everything. Relationships, co-workers, friends, find your friendly energy, do it with the Q app. Enemy of the cat, as we said, is the rooster. So people born 2029, people born 2005, 1993, 1981, year the rooster, it's gonna be good for you. Cat the rooster, they're the most fated attractive signs out there. You don't need these problems, it can be avoided. Now 2029, that's the year the rooster. So if you're born near the cat, cats are gonna have a really shit 2029. 2029 might be the worst year out of all the rooster years when it comes to people born near the cat. Right, so if you're born near the cat 2029, lay low, play safe, take it easy, don't do nothing crazy, ain't gonna be worth it. Lay low, play safe, right? So notice what Michael Jordan did. He retired right before 1993. Michael Jordan, spent 1993, his enemy year, playing golf and chilling. Then after the enemy's ends, he comes back out of retirement, wins another three-peat. Notice how people who take the enemy year off benefit long term, compared to people going hard in enemy year and things not working out, right? So some people have a really good enemy year and that usually comes back to bite them later on in life, right? You don't want to have a good enemy year because that builds negative karma, right? It's gonna be taken away from someone else. Now, people born near the dragon. One of my favorite signs, bro. Most of my friends are dragons. Most people around me are dragons. My wife is a dragon. Why? Because dragons keep it real. Dragons are very honorable. If a dragon gives you the word, it can be counted on. One of the worst things is a flaky dragon. If you see anyone born 2000, 1988, 1976 at a dragon, they don't keep the word, that's a huge red flag. They're going against the energy. Dragons, when they keep the word, they're gonna keep it. That's how it's supposed to be. Dragons operate off respect. Dragons demand respect from the people around them, right? If you show respect to a dragon, you get it back. You disrespect the dragon, nothing else to be said. That's how dragons operate. With a strong fist. Vladimir Putin is a dragon. You can see how he handles Russia. Based off force, based off respect. Dragon is enemies with the dog. So So if you're born near the dragon, you should not have a dog around you. A lot of problems that dragons start having once they get a dog around them is not gonna be good, right? The 2030 will be year the dog, that's the enemy year for the dragons. Best year is the monkey and a rat. So dragons have 2028 coming up, really good year for them. 2032, the rat year, and so on, right? You surround yourself with your friends, you avoid the enemy energy. That's how this game works. Get the queue out. Shit. Oh, 61 people out here. Yes. You can't hear me? The fuck? Can you guys hear me? It started cutting off. Hello, test 1, 2. Don't tell. I was cooking, bro. That clip was so good and now it starts cutting off, yeah. It's an 11 day here. No wonder. Technology is glitching. Do you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat, bro. I'm not trying to shoot blanks in here. Is the audio glitching? Yo. That's 1, 2. Are you trolling me? Are these niggas trolling me? Damn, I got baited, bro. I got baited. Alright. you got it, bro. You got it. These people are baiting me. Or is it cutting off? I don't know, bro. Shit. Can you hear me? Alright, I got trolled. It is what it is. I got trolled. It is what it is. So, let's get to the snake. Snake is one of the most interesting signs because snake is the keeper of wisdom and knowledge of the cult. Snake is the wisest sign. People born 2001, 1989, 1977. These people just know things. You know, they just figure out things that other people can't. See, there's some snakes also who think they, figure stuff out when in reality it's a bunch of nonsense, right? So of course, not talking about Gary here, here's the top snake, but I've seen a lot of other snakes who they think they're getting downloads, they think they got, the keys, the papa keys to the universe, when really, they should really just, consider what they're talking about, right? And not a shot against anyone in GG33, but I've seen a lot of snakes who get caught up, believing in their own stuff too much. You start believing too strongly in what you, believe in, it is what it is. Now, that's not a good clip, right? No shade to the snakes, but I've seen some snakes, fumble the bag on this as well. It is what it is. Anyway, people born near the snake, loyalty is number one thing for you. If you're born 2001, 1989, 1977, you need loyal people around them. Snakes can be very jealous. So if a snake has to worry that the partner is doing behind their back, they ain't gonna be the best version of themselves. If you're a snake in business and you have to worry, what your business partner is doing, are they putting one up on you, are they doing some crazy shit, you can never operate to the best of your abilities. Snakes need to have loyal people around them, and that's where the friendly skies come to play. The rooster and an ox, so subsequently the most loyal signs out there. What's the first vowel in loyal? It's O. First vowel in rooster and ox, O as well. See how it matches, right? So people born near the rooster, near the ox, the best bet for people born near the snake, especially the rooster. Look at the first two letters in rooster, RO, 33. First two letter in snake, SN, 33. 19, the 40 letter, adds up to 33. So this confirms the compatibility people born near the snake do best with people born near the rooster. Close to a soulmate combination. Very, very good for them. Snake is enemies with the pig. So if you're born near the snake, do not eat pork. Do not do none of that shit. When the snake eats pork, it takes away the biggest gift, the spirituality. It takes away the biggest gift, which is their mind, right? Their connection to the aether, that knowledge. It all gets dumped down when a snake starts eating pork. None of that. And again, pork is bad for everybody, especially in the other snake. Don't need that bullshit, bro. Pork, closes off your higher chakras. Pork keeps you down on the lower 3 chakras, so you don't need to, nobody should eat pork, no matter. And again, this is not religion, this is spirituality we're talking about. There's a reason they cut off pork, and if they wanted a thriving civilization. Think about it, right? So 2031, that's the year the pig. People when you're the snake, gotta take away 2031, right? So now snakes are the kings, 2025, the snake year. Come 2031, those snakes have to go into hibernation mode. It is what it is. So that's 6 clips of the signs. I think we can, end it up on there. Let's talk to you guys now. Let's talk to you guys. What's going on? Both of your parents are 1970 dogs. What advice should I give them for 2026 horse year? Best friends with the horse. I think big changes coming into their life. Big changes will happen in 2026 for both of those dogs. A lot of big changes. Tell them to be open to them. Tell them to be open to those sort of changes. Did I give a reading to you? Camila, did I give a reading to you? Did I give a reading to you? I remember there was a girl whose both parents were 1970 dogs, right? Is that you? I just talked to someone like this, and I told them the same advice I'm giving you. Big changes coming into your life for those 1970 dogs in 2026. Be open to them, don't reject them, right? 2/5/1997, 33 light path, lucky number 27, enemy number is 9. Where do you think the 9 is your enemy number, bro? Where the hell did you get that from? Definitely not from GG33, bro. That's cap. That's not true. Fire snakes are very intense and wood snakes are very calm. Yeah, and water snakes are more emotional. It is what it is. What else is going on here? Give me some question, guys. Give me some question. Lucky number is 12. Is it good for money? Yeah, lucky number 12 is a really lucky number. You know, it's a lucky number because 3 is the number of luck. You look at the word luck. L is the 12th letter. U is the 21st. That's a 3. C is the 3rd. So luck is like 333. So when your lucky number is 12, that's like a super lucky number for you to use in all aspects of your life. Living in a house number 12, apartment number 12, having the number 12 in your branding, going hard on the 12th of the month, that's to use the lucky number. You want to figure out yours, you want to see how to use it, get the Q app, we have the lucky number tool. I have observed that 6 and 9 when come together as business partners, they make millions. Now 6 and 9 can definitely work together. Is it as simple as 6 and 9 coming together, they become millionaires? Obviously not as simple, bro. If that was the case, we have a lot more millionaires in this world. But a 6 and 9 can definitely work well together. They're very similar, right? Yin and yang, 6, 9. See how it works? A lot of codes hidden within there. A lot of codes. Yes, you did. I am. There you go. Why did you ask the same question, Camila? We already told you everything about this. You already know everything that I told you about your parents. You know, what else is there to say, bro? What else is there to say? It was amazing. Hey, there you go, guys. Camila enjoyed the reading. You want one? Tap in. Tap in. By the way, if you do today's a 28-8 day, very good time for reading. Very good imprint. You get a reading on a 28-8 light path day. Very good financial energy. You want to use numerology to boost up your money. Today's a great day to join GG33. Today's a great day to join the Q Lifetime because you make that friendly energy imprint. You find a very good financial imprint, right? You're going to use this knowledge to really get paid with it. And believe me, there's a million ways to make money with numerology. There's a million ways to do it. Yo, lucky number is 15. Is it good for me? Money, should I use 13? Yeah, it's good for you. 15 is good for you. That's a lucky number. Why would you use 13? Why would you say 13 is better? Are water rats the most psychic, especially if they're born in the 11th? You could make that, what do you mean? Comparing to other rats, are they the best psychics in the world? That might be a reach, but out of all the other rats, definitely. 323 2007, I have Q-Up Lifetime, but I'm a little confused on the lunar phase and a Vedic slide of things. Is there anything that you recommend or you teach more about that? I'm not really a Vedic astrologer, am I? I'm not Guillermo, it was capping, we gotta change that. That was a mistake. Look at the word 30 has an I in it, the first vowel. Yeah, that's a gap, Guillermo, don't believe that. There's mistakes. Hey, I haven't got to everything yet, guys. I came into the Q app, I started, changing a lot of things there. I haven't got into that part yet. I'm sorry. But it's definitely not your enemy. If my girl born in the 27th and me the 1st, does this work 28? No. Nah. Enemy numbers, bro. Enemy numbers. Elizabeth, what number is compatible with an 8? You want to learn enemy and friendly numbers for all the numbers. You gotta get a reading or you join the bronze or silver. GG33 bronze, GG33 silver is how you learn the friendly enemy numbers. The most advanced compatibility ever released to the public, right? The Q-App Lifetime also gives you access to enemy friendly numbers. If that's too expensive for you, get a reading with me. I'm gonna give you your enemy friendly numbers. You wanna learn all of them? Bronze or silver or Q Lifetime, that's your best bet, link in bio. Gotta get those clip farms in. Yo, anyone wants a reading? There's been a dry streak. No one hasn't gotten a reading for us for a while, huh? $8 or above. I'll help you out no matter what you need. And again, I'm giving you like real proper value for these $8, bro. It's not like throwing money, just donating to me. I'm gonna give you value. I'm gonna make sure, I earn that $8. So that's how it is. That's knowledge. Do elements matter if horse is 2002 horse and water horse, the next year horse is fire? A bit. Nothing too crazy. Shouldn't worry about it too much. I think it's still gonna be a very good year for you. Just might have to take a little bit of a more aggressive approach than you used to. Can't be so sensitive, gotta go hard, can't be too soft. Don't be too emotional. Those 2002 horses, bro. It's a water horse. He's doing 2002, all the twos in there. That's a tough year to deal with, honestly. People 1 year the horse, 2002, stubborn and sensitive. Tough combination. You know what I'm saying? Tough combination. What animal and number combination are very good at astral travel and psychic abilities in coast? 22s, bro. People born in 22s, they're the best psychics. They're the best mediums. People born in 22nd, they have the connection to the other side. Most of the biggest, best psychics, best readers, into the other side. 22s can have a connection to the other side, right? So even in a dream world, for example, Leonardo da Vinci was a 22 life path monkey. He would go to sleep, start getting downloads, start getting ideas, wake up, bring those inventions to life. See how the 22 life path was able to take knowledge from the astral realms and bring it into the real world. That's how the 22 did it. That's the gift a lot of 22s have as well. Advanced information there. You want to learn more? Get the Q app. Is 27 considered wealthy since it's just a number away from 28? Not really, bro. Not really. There's a 7 in there. 28 has an 8. Much different, isn't it? Much different. Alright, guys. Give me more questions, bro. I'm hungry for some questions. Give me some advice. Let me help you, right? Let me ask you. Should we do a community event? Let's do a community event. I'm loading up the Discord, bro. Community event going live now. Everyone get into my Discord, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. I wanna talk to you guys. I wanna hear some questions live, bro. Let's do it. So let's put this here. Discord. Guys, get into the Q app. Get into Discord. We're doing community event. Let's go. Let me change that. Community event. Let's get my people in here, bro. Let's get my people in here. Most of you should be in here already, Most of y'all should be in here already. Boom, 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 boom. Check the Discord, check the link. You wanna hop on stream, you wanna come live. Now's your chance to do it. Come up here, join the stage. We can talk, ask me questions, have a community going on, right? That's how we do it. We're building our own community here. Let me just put this here. Let me just put this here. Guys, get it. Shit. God damn, that shit was loud. Yo, what's good, people? Hey, Guillermo, what's good, brother? How you doing, my man? I can't hear you. I don't know if it's me. I can't hear you, Chief. Can you guys hear Guillermo? We got in the Rudy, Wise Monkey. Can you hear him? Guillermo, what? Can't hear Guillermo. Where's Guillermo? Yo, Rudy, what's good, brother? Good luck. Thanks for joining. Guys, wait, guys in the chat, you want to join the community live? Tap in. This is how we're doing it today. This is what we're here for. What's good, Rudy? How you doing today?
I'm doing just fine, brother.
What's on your mind?
Looking forward to 2026, my man. Year of the horse.
Wait, what's your birthday?
Big thing. January 6, 1991.
January 6, 1991. A 9 life path, huh? How's the 9 life path treating you? How do you manage, bro? How do you manage in this world, being a 9 life path surrounded by fucking degenerates? How do you manage in this crazy world?
Don't get me started with that shit, bro. I'm surrounded by fucking degenerates.
Shit. It ain't easy, bro. Think about 20 even like 20 years ago, 9 life paths didn't have those problems they have now. Like there was other bullshit, there was other programming, nothing like it is now, bro. You got fucking rainbows and shit, you got trannies, you got all sorts of bullshit around you. Yeah. So think about now, at least you've grown up. Imagine if you're a 9 life path and 10 years old right now. You'll be cooked, bro. You'll be cooked.
Oh, for sure.
You're a Capricorn 9, so you should be a business-minded 9, no? You should pay out that bag, bro. You should be doing well. We're looking at your birthday. You should be doing well with money. How's that holding up for you?
I'm actually looking to move up in my current job to salary next year. But right now, I got I'm in people in position of power in this company. I'm in their ear right now. So, and since I signed up for the Q Lifetime, I'm actually incorporating that into my crew. I'm asking for birthdays with these people. And based on what I find out, man, man, I got to give it to Gary here, man. I mean, my entire life, I thought I was a freaking goat. And now that I discovered Gary this past August, man, my life has turned around. Things that didn't make sense now make sense. This entire time, I've been surrounded by freaking rats.
Bro, happy to hear that, bro. Happy to hear you doing good, bro, and being able to benefit from this. Very happy to see that. Yo, Guillermo, what's good, brother? What you sipping on there? You're muted, Guillermo. I wish we could hear you, bro. You seem like a funny person. I wish we could talk to you. You're muted. We can't hear you. Check the mic button. Maybe your mic isn't connected. Maybe disconnect and come back in again. I don't know, but we don't hear you. Who else we got in here, bro? Only 6 people showed up. What the hell is this, bro? People, last time we had like 20 people come up here. Yo, what's good, bro? We hear you now.
Okay. Nah, man. Yeah, I mean, I've been so interested. I just got into this numerology, you know, my 7th personal year this year. I guess around like February, I think it was. Damn, it's really life-changing, man.
What's your
really
birthday, bro?
And I knew I was like, I've been saying my birthday on February 5th, 1997, 33 life path.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Did we do a reading or no?
Aquarius. Nah, not yet. I'm trying to get a full reading, but I'm kind of waiting for it. I was gonna ask you, you know, when would be a perfect time, and you know, obviously, of course, today. But I mean, to imprint that energy.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I need 24. I
I
have a 24-hour buffer zone anyway, so even tomorrow is almost off limits. Don't get it on the 28th either, bro, because fucking filled my schedule already on the 28th. Everyone wants a reading on the 28th, but I mean, I can't blame them. Yo, 1 second, guys. I have a reading. Neutral energy for my family. We want to move. Currently live in California. 8/6/1993. Husband 9/6/1991. Son 8/7/2021. Yeah, all neutral for all of you. Going to Texas, going to a place like that, you know, you and your son at least have a friendly energy. Going to a snake nation, going to be around snake, ox, or rooster energy, and at least, you know, 2 out of 3 have friendly energy then. Should definitely make the move. Right now is a great time for you to move, Maris, because you have a what? In a 5 personal year. 5 is the number travel, 5 is the number change, right? Your husband's in a 6 personal year. Great time to move into a new house. Great time to move into a new place. Your son's in a 6 personally as well, right? So making a move, into a new house, moving into a new place to live. Maris, this is the time to do it. Pull that trigger, take that action. Now is the best time for you to leave and, you know, find a new location essentially. I recommend it. Yo, anyways, we got Aura 20. You got a question for us? Let's hear something.
What makes like water horses different from other horses? I guess that's my only question.
They're much more emotional, bro. Any water energy, any see someone a water sign, a water year, they're much more emotional. Water is, you know, more connected to emotional energy. So people in 2002 horses, especially more emotional, bro. That's kind of how it plays along.
Ah, okay. Thanks.
Of course. Chesper Dark Horse, what's up? Jesper Dark Horse, don't leave me hanging, bro.
What's up, brother?
What's good? What's on your mind? Tell us something.
What's good? I'm a bit nervous about my upcoming horse year.
You're a rat?
Shit, you telling me?
You're a rat?
And can I do to prepare? I'm a horse.
Ah, so what are you nervous about? What do you mean? You're not sure what to do? You're not sure how to take action?
Yeah, on my 4 cycle. Is it
It's gonna be all about the career, bro, at that point. You gotta boost up your career, you gotta build up, you gotta work hard. Don't be lazy. Don't let that shit go to waste, bro. Don't let a minute of it go to waste. I see so many people just idling away their own year. Don't be like that. What's your birthday?
May 16, 2002.
May 16, 2002. Makes sense why you struggle to take action, work hard, because you're 5 and a 7. You don't want to work hard, you don't want to work hard. You want to travel and chill, That's not a very hard working, birthday. I'll give you that. So you do best, finding the shortcuts in life. Try to do it the easy way. Try to find lazy ways to do things. So next year, what do you do now? What job do you do now? Are you working?
Nothing.
Nothing. Damn, bro, that's the problem then. That's the problem. You gotta fix that. You gotta get out there. You gotta start taking action, bro. Maybe you need to travel. You need to change up the scenery. Sounds like if you're not working, you're not making money, you're probably stuck in one place. And that's not good for a 5, bro. You wanna have a good 2026. You gotta be able to move. Gotta be able to travel. Gotta experience change. If a 5 life pad is stuck, if a 5 life pad is stagnant, they get depressed. As simple as that. So I'm hoping right now, like everything else I tell you going forward is like a second, in charge, because this is the number one thing you need to do as a 5, bro. You gotta go out there, gotta change up the scenery. You're stuck in one routine, you're stuck in a house, not doing nothing all day. It's not gonna get better, bro. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I'm a double 7, man.
You said 516?
Yeah, May 16.
5 May 16. Okay, you're double 7. Oh, my bad. I calculated with 2000. Yeah, I messed up. You're double 7, not a 5. But you're born in the 5 year, bro. Oh, no, sorry, the 5th month. Yeah. You still have that, And a 7s need to travel as well. What's the first vowel? What's the vowels in 7, bro? E. what's the first vowel in the 7, bro? E. What's the second vowel? Also E. 7, E. So you gotta try double 7. You gotta, same applies, bro. Gotta change up the scenery. Gotta go somewhere else. You need some sort of a shift. You need some sort of a change in environment. I think that's the best solution I can give you. So as a horse, do you spend a lot of time indoors?
Yeah.
So again, think about horses, the animal. A horse doesn't want to be stuck in a barn. A horse wants to move. A horse wants to go out, run, walk, work. When a horse, the animal, gets stuck in a barn, they get depressed. They start acting up. They start going crazy. You notice that, right? That's literally how horse animals operate. You gotta let them go out. You gotta let them have that freedom. So same thing with you, right? Don't be stuck in a house, because that's rat business. Rats are the ones stuck in an apartment. Rats are the ones living in cages their own life, and that's fine for them. As a horse, that's not gonna cut it, bro. Start going outside, man. Where do you live at?
Horsey. I live in Denmark. I live in a small nothing town.
I mean, bro, go on hikes, go in the nature, spend more time in the nature. Start getting out more. Take a trip to fucking Lapland, take a trip to Norway, bro. Go travel that area there. Norway is a dog, I believe. You have a lot of fun in Norway. You ever been there? You ever been to the fjords?
I think it was a horse. Yeah, I have got the Q app. It's great.
No, I mean, you been to the fjords in Norway?
The fjords. No, yeah, I've recently been there, actually.
Oh, there you go. So, bro, that sort of stuff, right? Put yourself out there more, experience more change, and, you'll find what you like doing the most. Being stagnant as a horse will not get better for you, bro. The energy is only gonna get more drained than drained. I know as a double 7, it can be hard, but you gotta push through it, bro. It is what it is. Yo, Camilla. What's good, Camilla? Camilla, Meg, you got something to say for us? You're muted. I don't know if we can't hear you if you're talking.
She looked like she muted, yeah.
Yeah. Rudy, you got something for us, Rudy?
I do have some topics that we could possibly talk about.
It wasn't working. I'm sorry.
Oh, Camilla, wait a minute, Rudy. What's good, Camilla? You got something to ask from us?
Yeah, I know that you have already gave me a reading, and I told that it was good and everything. Yeah, as I told you before, both my parents are dogs, and I told them already to start planning their 2026 horse year, because they are not going to have one until 2030, right? So they are supposed to enjoy 2026, because many dogs have had a rough 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have, for example, my dog passed away in 2024. No, I mean earlier this year, which was still a driving year, and I know that the animal even suffered, like the animal that's the dog. So I want to ask you, the animal, the dogs, because I have dogs as pets. are going to have a great 2026 as well.
Are dogs gonna have a good 2026? They should. Yeah, they're gonna enjoy themselves at the park. They're gonna find a nice, tennis ball they can chew on. For sure, looking out for the dogs in 2026. For sure. I
Yeah,
mean, being
because
around
like
being around dogs is good energy as well in 2026. Getting a new dog, getting another dog, imprinted with born in 2026. Good energy, strong alignment there.
yeah, I know. I just, for example, I'm a cat and I have a kitten now.
You're a
A
cat?
kitten
I thought
and
you're a
I'm
monkey.
trying to, huh?
I thought you were a 2004 monkey, no? Aren't you born 12/22, 2004?
No, I'm born 4/22, 1999.
Really?
Yes, 1999,
Oh,
4/22. I mean, like,
You're Colombia, yeah?
no, I'm in Argentina.
Argentina.
But I should move out of Argentina because
No,
Argentina
listen to
is
what's
the right
crazy. You know
thing.
why? I mixed you up with someone else because like a week ago, I gave a reading to another girl who had both the parents born 1970. And then I thought like both the
Yeah.
parents 1970. I thought I was talking to her because she was born 12/22, 2004, right? So I mixed it up in there. But that's why I was like, oh, the same advice I told them. So both of your parents are gonna go through a big shift, right? Right now they're probably thinking of changing their career, changing stuff. Just a lot of changes in their life right now. A lot of uncertainty. They're not sure which way to go. So again, they have to be open to those changes coming out right now. They can't stop it. They cannot stop the change from happening. Next year is especially a good time to start new things and go hard. So what is your parents' birthdays, if you don't mind me asking? Then I can give you better insight.
Okay, so my mom's birthday is August 15th, 1970. And my dad's birthday is December 20th, 1970.
Okay, going forward, they should definitely focus a lot on the spiritual side as well. The more they can tap into their kind of spiritual side, learn, study, these sort of things, evolve the mind, that will help them out the most. You want to help out your parents, get them into GG33, get them a reading, get them studying, show them classes, show them video files. You in GG33 as well, right? So you're free to not everything obviously, but some of the stuff in there that's not like NDA. You feel like you can kind of bring them on and kind of show them that stuff. I think they will really do well going forward if they can tap into kind of knowledge and a spiritual side as well, and that can be a big change in their life going forward when they start waking up more, learning more, and you can be a big part of helping them essentially reach that goal. That makes sense?
Yeah, and I also because you told about the dogs and everything, and I already, like I told you, I've got a kitten because GG33 recommends cats have cats, and I am starting to. I've never had a cat before, so it's something new for me.
So you got a cat recently?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. As a cat, it's very good to have cats around you. I have 3 myself because you're going to notice how similar we actually are. How similar we actually are to the actual cat animal. So when you spend time with them, you kind of gonna study them and get more in tune with them and kind of definitely boost you up. That's your little energy bank right there. They're only gonna boost up energy. Always having a cat around is a cat. That's the way to go. I always have a cat next to me. When I'm working, one of my cats I have a little box, that she's on a table and she always isn't there right next to me whenever I'm doing stuff, doing readings, whatever. She's always next to me and she's purring, giving that good energy to me. That's brilliant. Right, so having a cat around you as a cat, very good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, because I know that your wife is a dragon and she shouldn't be around dogs. So
yeah, no dogs for us. No dogs, no dogs. So I mean, she's a cat lady as well. So she had she's the one who brought cats into my life. She always had cats around her. Maybe that's why we get along so well, because she was always around cats ever since she was born. She had baby cat, kittens, kittens every day. So she's more like a cat as well, and she resonates with cats. Maybe that's why the dragon and cat we get along so well, right? But yeah, no dogs in the house.
Argentina is a rat country because I've seen it in the Q app. And I told my parents to go to Brazil or go to some horse country in the horse years to take more benefit because of that, travel more. Because
for sure.
Argentina is a rat.
Argentina's a rat. I see. I see. Yeah.
And Buenos Aires is a dragon, so it's not good for dogs either.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, for you as well. Being around, getting out of... Wait, did you move out of Argentina, said?
No, not yet, but I'm planning to travel more in the horse year.
Yeah, highly recommend that. Being around too much rat energy in that time can definitely, drag you down, affect you not as good. Is what it is. Yo, but let's see some other questions. Who we got in here? Rudy, I cut you off before. What's up, Rudy?
I've been in a relationship with my girl for about 16 years. We're not married yet. I know we should have done it a long time ago, but we just couldn't make it click.
What's your birthday? What's her birthday?
Mine's January 6th, 1991. Hers is October 4th, 1991.
October 4th, 1991?
Yes.
Yeah, bro, you can get by without getting married, bro. If you kept it going until this point without getting married, don't try to, don't fix what ain't broken, bro. Fuck that. They're like, you don't need the rituals. She's a 7 life pair, right?
Yes.
So people who are 7s, we always say don't get married because, the ritual in by itself is a bad imprint for people who are 7s. So you get married with her, that opens up, possibility for divorce. How can you get divorced if you never married, right? So you don't make that imprint. You don't need it. You can be together. You can have a kid. You can build your life around each other and be loyal, until the very last day. You don't need that wedding. You don't need to go through the ritual because it's not best for the 7s. Longevity wise for your relationship, I don't recommend it. If you do need to do it, then I'm in 2026, or 2027. I don't like too much as a 7 in there. Honestly, you don't need it, bro. I don't think, especially now in the age of Aquarius, wedding and marriage, that's such a age of Pisces type of thing. I've been together with my girl 7, 8, going on 8 years now. I'm not we're not married. I don't really want. She wants to get married. I'm like, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not into it too much because I know this is a broken system. You don't need the government. You don't need the church to tell you that, oh, now you're together. Your love should be stronger than anything any government bond that, can give you. And it's just kind of it's a negative program in itself. I don't really try to manifest it too much.
Oh, yeah, I agree. That's why we've been happy for so long. We avoided the whole marriage. We've had so many people come up to us asking, hey, when's the wedding date? Or when are you going to have the first kid? I mean, now with the numerology, things are lining up to the point where we're thinking about shooting for 2027.
Checks out. 2026 would be good as well, bro. 2026 might be better for you, right?
You think so? Because horses are moody. I don't want another moody child. I'm already moody as it is. I mean, I don't want to put that burden on my girl.
I get you, bro. I get you. Hey, all good, bro. All good. Just make sure you get a 2030 dog in there as well at that point. Get a kid. You get a 2027, then it's smart. You wanna have at least one kid be in your own trine, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah, checks out, bro. You need a good date. You need a good date to do the thing, and or get the when the baby pops out. You wanna plan it properly? Hit me up, bro. Get a reading. We'll do it. I brought a lot of kids into this world already with my knowledge. Would you believe that? It's crazy, bro. I went live on IG one day, and randomly this girl joins up, and he's like, "Yo, David, I had this baby. You gave me the birthday. You told me to have the birthday born in this date." It was like 8/11, 2025. So that kid's now at pure 28 life path, born on the 11th. Snake boy, super good, strong birthday. And then this randomly pops up like, "Oh, this is the baby. I gave birth now. You picked the birthday. I didn't even remember it." It's crazy, but hey, that's how we do it, GG33. Wise Monkey. What's good, Wise Monkey?
What's up?
What's your question, bro? Tell us something.
I mean, I was reading something about we have around 2 to 5 pounds of bacteria in our gut.
Huh?
That's kind of crazy.
Say again?
We have 2 to 5 pounds of bacteria in our gut.
What is that?
Like bacteria in our gut?
Bacteria.
No, like bacteria.
Bacteria.
Like good bacteria that decomposes the food and stuff.
Okay.
We have around 2 to 5 pounds in it. So I just thought it was crazy to share.
Damn, that is crazy. Thanks for the insight. This is a knowledge, a wisdom coming straight from Wise Monkey. Let's go. Double is in the chat for Wise Monkey. I'm playing, bro. I appreciate the insight. Who is AR22? You got something for us?
Hey, David.
Good day, ma'am. How are we doing today?
it-
Thanks for joining. What's on your
I'm
mind?
good. Actually, it's my dad's birthday today.
Oh, happy
He's
birthday to the
turned
father. What's
71.
his full birthday?
Yeah. November 27, 1954.
He's on 11
Any
late birth,
advice
yeah?
for him?
Sorry?
Any advice for him?
Well,
In his 11th
this is
personal
so.
year?
I always tell people on their own birthday, you should manifest and do the things that you want to continue doing for the next year. So yeah, right now he should be giving, if he wants to give what is called like like to say New Year's resolutions, or what he wants to do next year, who he wants to be like, what is he trying to achieve, in the next year. Right now is the time he should make those, promises. Right now he should kind of imprint those energies. It's a 28 days, so he's going to 28th year, making some business, making some money, anything like that, being a leader, kind of any new beginnings. That can be a great time for him right now. Throughout 2026 as well, he's in a one personal year and he's going into his horse year. So it's a great time for him for starting something new, picking up a new hobby, picking up new interest. Anything of that nature will serve him very well next year.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I think I think he has a good longevity. That birthday, I can definitely see him living a long life.
Yeah, he was an athlete.
Yeah, he's gonna be kicking up for a long time. He has the youthful energy in him, doesn't it? He has the youthful energy.
Yeah.
So again, one thing more I can tell you, him not just this year, but going forward, the key to his longevity, it's all about the mind for him. If he keeps that childlike mentality, that's his key to longevity. Him aging will begin from his mind, not his body. His mindset will get old, and then the body will follow. But if he's around kids all the time, he's around young energy, he's around youthful energy, having fun, joking around, keeping that childlike curiosity, that's his key to longevity from his mindset. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see that because he's all the time joking, all the time.
Yeah, there you
quite
go. The
impossible
moment he
sometimes.
stops joking around, the moment he stops having fun, is the
Yeah,
moment he
he's not
starts
okay
aging
that day.
rapidly.
Yeah, the day he does a joke, he's not fine. I can see that.
Yeah, what's your
So
birthday?
thank you.
What's your birthday?
February 22, 1992.
And I like that. Have you brought him any grandkids yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, come on, he needs grandkids. That horse, he needs some kids to play with. Does he have
Actually,
grandkids?
I've been needing your help for me to get married. I've got my reading with Gary. As per his advice, I think you would know, looking by my birthday.
Not
I
the
should
best.
be
Yep,
very
we already
wise.
said not the best in
Yeah.
relationships right now.
Yeah, so I'll need to calculate it very well. I'll be hitting you very soon, David, for
Hey,
a
looking
reading.
forward to it.
I need to plan my life now. Once I've known GG33's knowledge, literally everything makes sense now. The advice that I give the new people, just try to listen, just let it make sense. Everything will just make sense to everyone. Because for me, my life changed once I heard Gary. And from that, I'm trying to learn. Every day, I'm just trying to pick one thing, just to make a change in my life. And listening to you, you just encourage me, David. Thank you very much for that.
I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Tiger.
David.
We got Tiger back in here. What's good, Tiger? You're making a recurrence, Tiger, yeah? Don't leave me hanging now. And don't mention what I told. Don't mention what I said to you privately. Don't mention it.
I got you. My bad, brother. My bad. I fumbled the ball right there. Yeah, we got that covered.
I'm still live, bro.
Yeah,
Don't talk about it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, it's really great, going on forward. As you were saying to the other guy, having a friendly son who have as a child. I was also saying how my first child is going to be a goat. My second child is definitely going to be a dog, 2330. And I also wanted to share as a four is how structured a horse can become when you have the right strategy and applying the right knowledge to it. I'm gonna also create a trust fund for both of my kids in 2030, having that dog-like energy, and my kid is gonna be a Taurus. That's as much as I'm gonna say. A Taurus.
Makes sense, bro. Makes sense. Wish you all the best energy for you, all the luck in the world. Yo, C. What's good, C? Yo, we got C up here with a swag picture with flexing in front of his car. What's good, bro? You got something for us? Oh, C, don't leave me hanging, C. There you go.
What's up?
What's up, G? What's going on, man?
Hey, good man. How are you, bro?
Doing good, bro. What's on your mind? How can we help you?
Man, I was hoping if you could do me a number, bro. There's this girl I'm with. She's 1986 2207.
Oh, she's an 8 light bat tiger born on 22nd. What's your birthday?
95 12 24, bro.
Ah, you're at 30. I remember you. So you got together with her this year?
About 13, 14 years ago, bro.
Hey, then you've been together this whole time, yeah?
Yes, sir.
You got a reading from me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I remember you, bro. I'm here, of course, bro. How could I forget? How could I forget you, bro? How could I? Of course, man. You got two beautiful kids as well, yeah?
You, bro?
You got two beautiful kids as well, yeah?
Yes, sir.
I told you, I remember, bro. I told you. So what would you like to know about her, bro? Bring home money, and she's happy. You know, they say money doesn't buy happiness.
Word.
Shit, it will for her. It will for her, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, so I was wondering, bro, so next year being a horse year, if we open up maybe like some YouTube accounts, Instagram, try to go social media next year, but on her life path number, would that work out better?
If she's the main one doing the talking in there.
Oh, okay, I see.
Bro,
so she has to
you know,
be
use the content creator
video.
numbers, bro. Do you know 3 and 11 are the best numbers? Start the channel on a date with 3 and 11 energy, both in there. That's the way to go it. Start it, you know, and again, think about what it is you're trying to manifest. If the channel is about finance, do it on a 28. If the channel is about travel or beauty, do it on a 5th. It's a health channel, do it on a 5th, on a 5 life path day. If it's about comedy, do it on a 3 day. Just if it's about home and family, real estate, do it on a 6 energy. Align the founding date with the intent that you want to push. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. Hey, man, appreciate you again, my boy.
Hi, my G. That's good, bro.
Thanks, you have a good one, bro.
All good, bro. Yo, Joe Mendes. What's good, Joe? Happy to see you in here. What do you got for us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, I'm driving for FedEx. I'll just have you skip over me. I'll give you my birthday real quick. But I'm December 5th, 1997. 5/7 Ox.
December 5th, 1997.
Yeah. I'm just
So guys, I want you to listen to this. This guy is born on the 5th, and he's a driver. Is anyone here surprised?
Yeah.
Is anyone here surprised that the person born on the 5th is right now coming on here and is driving at the same time? Checks out, doesn't it? Checks out. You're also 7 life path. You know why you like driving a FedEx? Because you don't have to be around people. You can just drive around by yourself, not have to deal with people, not have to talk to anybody, right? 7-5 combination, you can see how this works. You could never drive a taxi, right? Because you don't want to, you know, you would be driving, but you'd have to talk with people. You don't want that, bro. You just want to, you're happy by yourself, don't have to count for anybody else, in your own energy, in your own mind, in your own space, and traveling about. You're doing a good thing, bro. I think you're aligned, right?
Yeah, and also this company, FedEx, is founded on the 5th as well.
Damn, look at that. FedEx, the driver company found on the 5th. Checks out why they're one of the top ones. So again, a lot of people think that we're cherry picking, picking the examples to showcase numerology, but we're looking at the top, right? There's no point looking, at the bottom of the barrel. You look at the top companies, see what energies they use to get to the top, and it's clear those travel agencies, or anything with driving, delivery, do well with 5 energy, 5 number travel. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Of course. Happy to have you in here. Yo, we got another one. Kurgle Burgle, 16. That's a funny name. What's on your mind?
Not much. I just decided to join. That's all.
Damn, you gotta say something. You have the stage, bro. Ask a question, say something funny to us, do something, bro.
You're just putting me on the spot. Well, I'm born October 11, 2006. I'm just really wondering, what is like the true extent of being a double 11?
The true extent? What do you mean by that?
Like the double numbers in general. I just don't really understand what they really mean, I guess.
Amplified, bro. There's no balance. It's all
Amplified.
that. That's what it means. So you know the double numbers always happen in 9 universal months, right? So for example, October 2006, that's a 9 universal month. So during those months, you know, all the dates are doubled, right? So that's, you know once a year or sometimes twice a year that those months occur. So people born within those months, all the energy doubled. And like when you go, like you want to get more insight, start paying attention on those months. For example, September 2025, right? September was a 9th month, 2025 is a 9 universal month, right? So during those months, you always notice the energy can be tough, right? All the energy is amplified. The 28th of the September, that was like a super tough 28th day, or like a super tough double 1 day. You had to fight for everything you have. On a double 3 day like that, all the 3 energy is amplified. Double 4 day, it's all amplified, it's all stronger, it's just one thing. Most people have a balance, right? I'm a 1 born on the 20th, I'm a 1-11 combination. Someone's an 11 born on the 8, they got in an 8 and the 1 and 11. You have double 11, that just means like that is the number 2 more part of the number 1 mission in your life. You didn't need 2 goals, you know, didn't need 2 missions, you didn't need 2 flavorings, you know, coming down in this reincarnation. You came down here literally to just focus on the 11 energy. That's like very strong, very pure 11 energy when you think about it like that. Does that make more sense?
I see. But, okay, I understand that. But, like, you know, to top it all off, I'm also born year of the dog. I mean, does that also, like, really tie into that? Or, like, you know, what is it?
Yeah, another piece of the puzzle, bro. Another piece of the puzzle, 11th sign. So again, you're part of, you know, you're here for a mission, bro. Maybe why did you choose to come down here with double 11 energy? Maybe part of your mission is to spread the message, to share your knowledge with the world, to kind of influence, to be in a spotlight and lead the charge. 11s are the visionaries, right? Maybe it's your mission in life to visualize the world you want to be in and move towards that reality. Maybe it's your mission to help make the world a better place. I can't tell you what's your mission at double 11. You gotta feel it from within. But the moment you find it, go hard and don't let nothing else stop you. Does that make sense?
Thank you. Yeah, that makes total sense, man.
There you go. Sometimes that's all. That's all it takes. Sometimes. Yo, let's go back. Camilla, do you got something else for us? She's a GG33 member, by the way. So let's hear what she has more to say.
Yeah. So Tabit, it is really interesting, your live streams and everything. So I just wanted to say that like keep doing what you do, and like I wanted to tell you about the enemy years, right? Like you say that they are the ones that affect the most. Like for example, 2029 is going to be rough for cats. And what is something that you can say? I know that, for example, you can say that 2030 would be kind of like a relief after the enemy year, right? For example, and many other people, like, what do you say people should do after their enemy year is over?
After the enemy is over, obviously, then they can start actually doing. They can start living their life again. Put it like this: you're in the enemy year, you hibernate, you chill, you don't do anything. You just, you manage through it, right? But again, you're a GG33 member. I can give you some advanced information. Send me a DM on Twitter. I'll give you some additional stuff to what you can do in enemy year and after it. Not everything is for the public, as we know, guys. GG33 privilege. You know, she's a member. She's gonna get more information. But again, I can't say that to the public all the time, can I? But yeah, 2030, 2029 is gonna be especially tough for the cats. 2029 is gonna be like worse than 2017 us. Then we can see how we managed 2017. That shit wasn't good, was it? So we gonna know 2029, it's gonna be worse than 2017 for the cats. Much worse even, So it's really gotta just play accordingly, move steadily, not do anything crazy, don't start new things, don't have a kid, right? One of the worst things you could do, especially as a woman, is to have a kid 2029. Really, that's like cooking yourself. And again, 2030, after you get out of it, like I say, you're a balloon that's been held underwater. You can start taking action, you can start doing things, you can start making stuff happen. Right?
Yeah, and that's interesting because I like dogs, and like I told you in the reading, like I want to have a 2030 kid, but I have to wait until the rooster year is over, right? You told me that.
Yeah,
So I just
I think it's better. It makes more sense to wait with the conceiving after the enemy is over. So you know, at the dog year starts, you still have time to get into a like a later year born doggy. And again,
yeah because
it depends on a partner as well, right? Depends on your husband or your boyfriend. Gotta look at everything together, not a once fits all.
yeah I like I don't know if it's bad meeting people in their enemy year. Like for example, I just met someone, but he's a for life but pig, and I don't know if it was good for me meeting him this year.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's a trap. That's a trap. You can make it work if you have
Yeah.
like you have friendly compatibility as well. It's like it can be possible if you just meet him this time. It's not the end of the world. When you sleep with him for the first time, that's the biggest imprint. So if that make it official
Mhm.
after the enemy is over, then that's makes for a better thing.
Oh yeah, it's very interesting. And can you? I don't know if you can tell this, but are cat and dogs like have a good compatibility or more neutral?
It's interesting because when you think about it, those are both the animals that are kind of closest to humans, right? Humans have all the other animals, are either in the wild or in the barn, in the farm animals. Cat and dog, these are like closest to humans. So these, both offer, in a sense, the animals, when you look at them, both offer, a sense of protection, right? Cats, and dogs both offer spiritual protection for the humans, right? Dogs, they sense negative entities. Dogs are natural guard dogs. They start barking when they see something they don't like. So again, they are both kind of guides to humans in some way. You can think about it, kind of here to help humans in a sense. But when it comes to people, there's always that cat and dog. Cat and dog always go back and forth with themselves. Cat and dog is always gonna be some back and forth, some barking, some hissing. There's always gonna be something like that. So they're not enemies, but I would not say they're secret friends either. So in most cases they are neutral, but they have a type of connection that they have something deeper to them that most other signs don't, right? Being that kind of in the animal sense, right? When it comes to people born this years, I mean, my mom's a dog. We always go back and forth with her. Always my whole life. My mom's a dog. There's always that cat and a dog. It's always a little bit of back and forth. So when it's in a relationship, it's not the greatest to be together with a dog, I'll be honest. So your parents are both dogs. You could probably deal with it better than most other cats. So if you guys can be balanced, if you're not like going after each other, then it's good. But there's always always a little something there. It's always something interesting. There's always some extra flavoring in that compatibility, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and my both my parents are dogs, so I understand you because many times we have had back and forths as well, like many different points of view and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what you're saying, and yeah, so it's interesting because like um like yeah, both of them are animals that are at home and they are guarding and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to take, like, for example, my dogs to see horses next year because of the horse year. Like, I want to go to back horse riding because I used to ride horses and I quit. But next year, I want to ride them again.
Me too. I have the same idea. I want to start riding horses also in a horse year. I might buy a donkey next year. No cap. I want a donkey because I bought an ox this year. So I gotta, when the ox comes to live with me next year, when I have built something for him, then I need he needs a friend. Makes sense to get a little donkey next to him, right? A big horse, hard to deal with at home, but a donkey, that'd be pretty good, right? That'd be pretty fun.
That would be fire content, bro. I would love that.
Bro, I need that. That's me going forward. You're gonna see in the next, 5 years, you're gonna shift me. Everyone else is going to fucking Miami, going streams, and you're gonna shift my content. I'm gonna be chilling with the fucking animals, smoking weed, and like playing a guitar and doing readings. That's how I'm gonna shift my content towards. So look forward to that. Anyways, guys, I got a reading to do. I got a Lizzo. Lizzo 2828. You have two daughters born 10/19/1998 and 4/23/2017. I was born 8/22/1981. What cities would be a good for us? I'm planning on open Second business in West Palm Beach. Appreciate any guidance on the best days to launch. So again, what city is Lizzo? How can I say a city? What state do you live in? So wait, the West Palm Beach, guys, is that in Florida? Anyone knows West Palm Beach? That seems like Florida, yeah?
No idea. Maybe.
It sounds like a Florida place. Maybe I've heard that. West Palm Beach. Yeah, city in Florida.
That's
Florida. That's Florida. All right, so in Florida, a good city for you guys. So you're an ox. Would be sorry, you're a rooster. Only city I know in Florida would be Sunny Isles, founded the ox, right? So that would be a good compatibility. You want to go through all of the cities. Get the Q app, right? The Q app. This is why we have the Q app, to make it easy for you. So again, since you pay me, I gotta do it. So wait 1 second. Hey, anyone has another question? Feel free to ask while I'm looking it up for her.
Yo, Talbot, do you believe in the death code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it that we have like a date of like a destiny of the day we die?
I mean, yeah, that's the logic kind of goes, right? The two things are destined for you: when you're born and when you pass. Everything else between, free will.
So
There's
if
logic in that.
if you try to commit suicide, right? You kind of break in the destiny in a way. Like if you manage
Nah,
to
bro. When you like, we come down into this earth to literally. Wait, let me put this lady's birthday in. 8 2. So when we come down into this earth to literally evolve, right? To play the game and to go through challenges. When you commit suicide, that is literally the worst thing you can do for yourself, because it's like you're proving that you can't handle the test. You're not ready for this sort of stuff, right? You're not ready. You can't handle this stuff. So again, that's where a lot of the problems start to appear, because when you prove to the universe you can't handle the challenges you've been given, you're gonna get sent back. Many different lessons. You're not ready to get to. How can you be ready to get to the 4D when you're crashing out and can't handle even the 3D challenges? Those challenges you try to run from are not gonna go away. You'll be born most likely next lifetime in a much worse case. So let's say you're like a 33, right? And you're born, you commit the suicide. Next lifetime, maybe you'll be born as a 9. You gotta go all the way back and do all of this shit again. Because you're clearly not ready, you're clearly not evolved enough to handle the kind of problems you've been given. So you wanna be born in India, at a much worse state that you are in now, then do that, bro, because you're gonna be born right back in here, and it's gonna be more problems to you, right? That's one of literally the worst thing energetically that one could do, right? Offing themselves. Do not recommend, bro. Do not recommend.
don't kill yourself, guys.
What?
No, I said do not kill yourself, guys.
Yeah, literally. So anyways, Lizzo, look at here. I looked up the Q app. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Cocoa Beach is a rooster. You guys would do well in there. That would be a good place for you. Obviously, the other daughter is a tiger, so I'm looking after 2017 and you. I'm basing it off you two because you're both roosters. So let's see if I can get another Florida place here. Coif Breeze. Gulf Breeze. Coif Breeze. Gulf Breeze is an ox, right? That's another good city for you guys. Fort Pierce seems like another ox. Fort Pierce would be good for you. I hope you're writing them down, right? These are all good things. Deerfield Beach, FL, another ox, good for you both. So essentially go for one of those. Oh, another one. Auburndale. Auburndale is a snake. Checks out. Oh, Boca Raton. Boca Raton is another ox. Those are all good states for you. So when it comes to you opening a second business, you should do it as soon as possible. Good day would be today. Today is a pretty good day for you to, for example, open a business. If you still have time, maybe you don't. So next one would be 28. 28 November seems like a very strong date as well. Honestly, those would be some of the best ones. If you can't make it those, then December 8th can work as well. December 5th, again, not a big fan of those anymore. The best ones would be today and the 28th of November. Those would be the best days to launch to incorporate the business for long-term success. Hope that answers your question for the friendly cities and the friend when to start a company. Now, another one. We got Gemart with the 150 Mexicans. Reading, please. 9/30/1981. Like by 4% 3 me. 8. Oh fuck, it's so hard. God damn, it's so hard to read it like this. Just a bunch of word salad in here, bro. 8/18/1982. Lipa 1, wife 1/11/1994. What the hell am I looking for? What do you want? What do you want to know? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. You want a reading for 5 kids and both of you guys? God damn. Well, how much is 150 Mexicans? 150 MX to USD. That's $8, bro. In $8 you get one reading, bro. I'm not gonna go through all of the 7 kids in your family, bro. I'll be here for an hour. That's the shit I do in the 1 hour readings, bro. I'll be honest with you. So, but I'll just give it to you then. You're 9/30, 1981. You're a rooster and 4 life path, right? The 4 life path born on the 3rd. So you have the combination. You gotta work hard, you gotta play hard. You have the best of 2 worlds. You do a little bit everything and work hard on all of those things. You need consistency, you need discipline, you need routine. That's a rooster with 4 energy. You have a very good channel energy, right? You have a very good channel type of energy. You have the type of energy to essentially line all of the kids up. Everyone wakes up at the same time, count them, build structures, build routines in your family. Give your kids chores, give that work ethic that's made you into the person you are, and give that to your kids as well. They're only gonna benefit from it. Have a structure, have routines in your house. You do things at a certain time every day. You go to certain places every single, once a week or once a month. You have those structure. You build consistency within a family, within a bloodline. That's a good advice I can give you. That's practical use as well. So, as a rooster, 4 life per rooster, you kind of gotta operate like clockwork. You wake up, go to sleep at the same time, wake up at the same time, and build out your routines. But you also have that 3 energy, so you make for a very good parent. You have a very good parent energy because the 3 energy of yours, you can actually, understand your kids. You can be friends with your kids. You can work well with them because you're on a similar frequency, a similar level. You're your kid as well, right? You're a kid as well at heart, born on the 30th. So your kids, I think, have a lot going for them. Both of you being strong parents, put a lot, we can expect big things from your kids. I definitely like it. I think it's a very good family energy, and I wish you all the best for you, bro. If you want a full reading to go all over the kids, it's gonna cost more than 150 Mexicans, bro. Yeah, I hope that helps you. Right now, you're in a 3 year, you're in a snake year for the next 2.5 months. So go hard, take advantage next 2.5 months, because next time, 2029 is the rooster year. And as we know, rooster and rooster isn't the greatest. So 2033 is really like the next best year that's equivalent to 2025. 2029 is still good for you, but ain't gonna be as good as 2025, quite frankly. So use the next 2.5 months correctly, take advantage, don't miss out. All right. That's gotta get through those things. Gotta get do some work as well, right? Anyways, back to you guys. Who's in the stream? Who wants to talk?
Yo,
Ben,
I got a question,
what's
Tab.
good, Ben?
Ooh.
Ben? Ben, don't leave me hanging, Ben. We don't hear you. Let's go to Marian. Marian, what's good?
Hello.
Oh, Ben, wait, Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hi, how are you, brother? You okay?
Yeah, what's good?
I had a question. I'm currently working as a concierge, and I was looking for a new career path, but I'm not sure what to go for. I want to ask if you can please do me a reading.
Yeah, what's your birthday?
10th of May, 1999.
10th of May, 1999. My cat,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Wait, what was the question? What do you need help with?
A career path?
Technology. Anything with tech. Anything that has you thinking, using your brain power, not doing physical work. Physical work is training on you, bro. You want to use your brain, you want to use your mind. Technology is a great way to do it. You can make money online, you'll be set. You can travel the world, enjoy, go to different places, and have a good time. So also you need to do something that's fulfilling going forward in your 30s and 40s. If you have a career that you're not really happy with, this ain't gonna benefit you, bro. You gotta actually see fulfillment from the work you're doing. You gotta love it. That's the key to your success. You're doing something and you hate it, you will never be successful at it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Marian.
Yo.
Hold on, Chi. Well, we got Marian in here.
Hello.
What's good, bro?
So I don't have a question, but something that happened today. It's very interesting. You know how you say get a haircut on the 8th or 28th? Well, the haircut came to me today. Lovely lady asked me if she can cut my hair because she's practicing, and she also gave me some money.
Damn, so you got a haircut on a 28th day and you got paid for it.
Yep.
God damn.
And the lady was born 30 December 1979. Very, very beautiful lady.
So she's a 33 life
5
path?
life pet, 5. No, I think he's a 5 life pet. 5 life pet goat, if I'm not mistaken.
No, 13 December is 1979.
No,
It's a 33.
no, 30, not 30, not 13.
Ah, 30. Yeah,
December.
that's a 5 then. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, shit. Way to go, bro. Good shit. By the way, Toro, I got a reading for £8. Toro, you didn't write anything. I don't see any text there. If you just give him £8, I appreciate it. All love to you, my guys in UK who are still white. But yeah, if you want to ask something, then write it in the chat. All right, see, you're up.
Yo, hey, oh, Tav, bro. So I met my girl in 2015, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been learning about this numerology from y'all for a while now. And I guess my question is, bro, is there any significance in adding the date of birth, the day and the month? That total number, that 4-digit number, is there any significance to that?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to calculate and add this stuff up. So you just gotta, what works, what doesn't, right? What we put out in GG33, go off that, right? So again, there's
Sure.
there's a million different ways to add up your birthday. Some things work better than some others. You just gotta never be sure. So you figure out a code. You wanna, find some new stuff. Then actually find proof, right? Just just looking at things
Bet.
without any examples doesn't really help out, right?
Yeah. Not
Wait, one second. I got Toro for the reading. You're currently working as a community in a building. Toro, this guy, bro, bought me £8. He's just in here, bro. Is that you? Wait, what is this? 10 May 1999. You were just in here, no? Ben, is that you? Ben, is that you? No, I think I'm cool, bro. Ben donated. What a nice guy. He donated me £10 and then, or £8, and then jumped in here to ask a question live. Good shit, bro, Ben. I appreciate it. You're a good man. You're a good lad, Ben. You're a good lad. All love. Yo, what else? Camilla, going back to you. Let's give us something more, kitty. Let's hear some cat wisdom.
Yeah, I want to tell you, I just recently discovered something. So my grandfather that passed away, he was a cat like me. He was born 1939. And I saw in the queue up and we have a great compatibility. And his dad died in 1969, the year of the rooster. So I saw the death code in there in my family. And I was very impressed because I was like, it was really something that struck me, because he was my grandfather and seeing his dad passed away in the rooster year, I was like, and he got married in the rooster year and it was not a great marriage for him.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it work in my life as well. My grandma was a dragon, 1928. His firstborn was a monkey. She passed 2022. So again, I like that dragon lived until 95. Like she was strong, Dragons, they had a longevity. So my grandma passed 95. At 94, she was working in a garden. She was digging, she was weeding, she was bringing in her own firewood. Like she was proper, as a dragon at 94 years old. That's how it works. But no, death code comes, shit hits the fan. It is what it is, right? Shout out to my dragon grandma. I know she watching over me. Anyways, anybody else? What's good, God people? I'm gonna wrap this up real soon. It's 4:30 a.m. here, so it's a late night one here for sure. But if anybody else wants to say something, now's your chance.
Yo, so if people who don't have kids have more chances of living than people who have kids?
Sorry?
People who don't have kids have like more chances of living longer than people who have kids, because if you have kids, you're imprinting an energy of dying within the
there's logic in it. I haven't done research on it, so everything I say here, guys, is based on facts. Some stuff I can prove with it, but this ain't one of those. I haven't looked into it. I've heard some people talk about it in GG33. There is some logic to it. There definitely is some logic to it, but at the same time, makes sense having a kid to boost up your longevity as well. Like, for example, women who bring out a lot of, like, who have kids, I've seen them age much better. I've seen a lot of women, even when a woman has a kid and they're like 40, like 39, like 40, 41. When a woman has a kid around that age, maybe not 41 is pushing it any years for when 42 hits, but like you have a kid 38, 39, 40, these women age so gracefully. They look so good in the 50s, in the 60s, and they just age very well because having those growth hormones within you producing life, it shows to yourself as well, right? Builds those youth hormones. So I think there's logic to be said on both sides. Having kids around you kind of keeps you young as well, but yeah, the death code wouldn't apply. Maybe the death code applies somewhere else there, right? I've seen some examples when it's like their cousin or their, someone else in the family. It can come from somewhere else as well. So it's, not a clear fix to live long if you don't have kids. I don't think that's how it works, but I haven't done any actual research into it. And not something I really care to research into too deep either, if I'm honest.
Good stuff.
Let's have it.
Wise, he said, damn bro, you missed the live. What do you mean, Wise? The live is still happening. What happened if you work with the enemy side? Your career can take a hit. It's not going to be as good as you want it to be. Yeah, it is. Anyone else to wrap it up? Yo, C, give us a closing statement.
Hello?
See, my man Piggy, wait, 33 Piggy, give us a closing statement.
Yo! Hey, gang. Just so y'all know, Gary's done with private readings and stuff like that, okay? So if y'all ever need anybody else, look for Tavern Gang.
I appreciate it, bro. That's the perfect thing to end it on. My guy, bro. I appreciate you. All right, guys. This is my Discord, right? This is okay. No. Curly. Fuck it. We give it to you as the last one. What's up, Curly Burger?
All right, thanks. I'm just wondering, right? This is like not even that big of a question, but because I'm like a double 11, what kind of like people should I even look forward to in relationships? Just sevens or like what?
I mean, get a reading, find out, bro. I ain't giving all the keys. Do what they want to see. Just tell you, bro. You should listen to what the man's trying to tell you. Listen to the 33. Get a reading. You will learn all of the codes, right? Not just out there in the public. We only put a little bit into the public. So you just get people that want the good stuff. You want full, in-depth guidance on the best compatibilities. There's a lot more that goes into it than just the basics. That's the truth. Alright guys, peace. Thanks you back for joining up here. Always fun to talk to you all. Stay in the Discord, right? This is, I'm building my own little community. All of you are part of the team, the day ones. So yeah, out on wars. Until next time. And guys in the chat, in the YouTube, thank you all for joining for another beautiful stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. We went through a lot today. It's been a pleasure to entertain you guys and hopefully teach you a bit as well. So I would love to keep it going. I'm honestly in the mood for it. But shit, it's 4:30 a.m. bro. I think I gotta pack it up. bro.